Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney come with that fight plan.
They didn't think niggas out of Oakland was going to push up on their ass. You did?
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not this ain't franchise shit.
That boy is good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
Because you thought tonight's crowd was pretty crazy, 80,000 in Australia. But the crowd doesn't win fights, I do.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
You ever been in Australia?
No, I never been, but I look forward to it. Going to go pick up some belts out there.
Didn't have to sell a chain to make a fight. All we got to do is make that flight. You're going to hide behind them judges, but Lord Devin Haney going to stand above. I'm serious, George Kambosos. Go!
I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone.
I want to show all my experience, everything that it took to get to this point. I want to show the world.
Well, who's the best young fighter in the game?
Me, by far.
For the 54th consecutive round, Devin Haney has outlanded his opponent in total connect.
He can hit the mitts, he can hit the bag all he wants, but it's different when you're in there with Devin Haney.
Kambosos, you in trouble.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You said a lot. You did a lot. Tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Pussy! I'd fight you in your backyard if I had to, because I know that I'm gonna beat you. And you'll see June 5th.
Wow.
The universally recognized, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
SDS Promotions.
Yeah. What up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Find me on TikTok at Nesta Gibbs. But really, you should be checking out the Boxing Voice on TikTok, where we continue to blow up. Just saying. Shout out to Jemmy. Buenos dias, Daniel. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear you're good, all things considered. I'm doing all right. I cannot complain. You know, another day in paradise. You know, just loving the growth, man. Loving the growth, you know. Every day you learn something new in this city. You meet someone new, you know, and you hope for the best.
Always got to hope for the best, you know?
You sure do, sure do. But speaking of hoping for the best, George Kambosos, I feel, is hoping for the best. Why? Because he has to convince the Australian government that this fight, or the Victorian government, that this fight is worth them reinvesting. And, you know, if he can get that to happen, he'll get this rematch that he says he's activated. And that is the quote on BoxingScene.com, who found the article that George did with, who did he give these quotes to? We'll find it here in a bit, but it was not directly to Boxing Scene, but they're on their job bringing us the news. And, you know, according to George Kambosos, he's activated his rematch clause for an immediate second fight with Devin Haney. And, you know, it says that they did do 40,000 fans in Marvel Stadium, so he came about 10,000 short of what he was, you know,
projected,
prophesizing.
Now, that's still a good number, though, right? 40,000.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean 40,000.
No American has the balls to talk about what George did because no American can do what George did.
No, I mean, yeah, Earl just did 40 against Ugas, so I think 40 is a good number. All things
Wow,
considered.
did Earl do 40? Against Ugas? I thought it was, I know he did 48 with Mikey. He did 40 with Ugas?
Yeah, I was just saying.
Whoa.
AT&T Stadium.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's what I'm saying.
For Ugas, so that's it. You can't say that was Mikey. Whoever was saying that, shit. I did not know that. Why? You see, why didn't they make a big deal about that? I would have, like, me being head of marketing, I would have made infographics for social media and the website indicating the biggest draws, ticket sales, right? Throw in AJ, what'd he do? 90? Throw in Frotch, he did 80. Throw in Fury, he did like 70 something. Throw in Canelo, did 70. Earl at 40. Earl again at 40. You know what I'm saying? Tank, whoever, Triple G. But show where the man is at. Prop him up. I did not know that. And I watched this sport, and this is our job, and I had no clue he sold 40. That is crazy. We didn't. I mean, I guess it's because you was traveling. Were you here on that Sunday show? We need to make a note of that to always try to give attendance. I think that that's important. Usually the promoter emails me the official attendance, but that's been changing here and there. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And obviously you can, assume why. Maybe
because they do poorly.
Exactly.
Sometimes. But yeah, no, so like I was saying, I do believe that 40 is a good number, and I think that I just don't know because of the performance or lack thereof how interested the Victorian government's gonna be. And then they said that he sold half the
50,000
pay-per-views, which is half of what I guess
they projected 100. No, actually, you're right, which is half of what Tim Tszyu did, which was 100. Meanwhile, he's taking shots at Tim Tszyu in that article. Did you notice?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Let's get that.
Yeah, some serious shots. He's taking serious shots at Tim. Old Timmy. Let me see here. Let me put my blackout mode.
Oh, I got it right here. I did not read this.
Oh, yeah, man.
Can I get a screen share, por favor? Full screen. Thank you.
You gonna do a Kambosos voice?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Don't let Ness do it, please.
Bro.
Don't let Ness do it.
I am still the biggest name in Australian boxing. Tim can barely get crowds to his fights in Australia. The last time I checked, when did Tim Tszyu fight in front of 41,000 fans in a packed stadium? He can barely get 10,000 to his fights. It's small time stuff, Kambosos said.
I don't know why he's going out of Son of a Legend. Like, why? They're not even in the same division. Why not embrace each other? Like, you're going to divide the public.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a little weird for me, truly, because I was here for the Tim Tszyu media workout, and I obviously before his fight, before the Kambosos-Haney fight, and I was like, wow, he's not very
talkative?
Yeah, he wasn't very supportive, it seemed like.
Oh, you mean George?
No, Tim.
Of George.
Yeah.
Okay, so they both don't like each other.
Yeah, so I don't know, but then we spoke to the Maloneys, and I'm like, maybe other Australians just don't really like the way George carries himself.
Well, I mean, he's self-proclaimed greatest boxer in Australian history. So,
yeah.
When you give yourself titles instead of allowing your public to do that, it could rub certain people the wrong way. It doesn't bother me. I think that is part of selling. I want to see him again. Boxing gods, listen to me. I've already been saying it since both of them lost. Romero, Kambosos. That is I woke up thinking of Romero. We got to try and hit that gym. Is he back?
What gym is he out of?
City.
Okay.
Is he back? Like,
I'm not sure.
I think he gained a lot in that loss. I would love to see him and George fight, but Obviously, George has, activated his rematch clause. So I think that needs to be our first poll, right?
What are you thinking? Does a rematch happen? Because I think if we go as simple as, do you want to see the rematch? I think we know what the general consensus would
I
say.
don't. I think that is the question, don't you? Like, do you like? Well, actually, I was gonna go with the title, half the title anyway. George Kambosos activates rematch clause. Yes, he deserves his rematch. No, I don't want to see it again. That's it. 2 options, or do we do a third?
Let it be a homecoming for Devin.
So you mean write it like only if it's a homecoming?
Yeah, sure. And then the last option could be only if no other big fight is available.
So only as a homecoming for Haney. And what was your other one? I'm sorry. Last?
Yes, the last one would be...
Is homecoming one word or two?
One. And then the last one I said would be only if no other big fight is out there.
I think you're dividing the public because they won't know if there's another big fight. And as of right now, technically there's one big fight available, if not two. Devin can offer Shakur the fight. Tank can accept the fight. So there's 2 fights there. So I don't know if that doesn't divide the answers more than it helps the choices. But can you think of a fourth or close it out on the 3?
I think we have 3 solid options, and you can go ahead and make that public. Make that poll public. Yeah, you weren't kidding, champ. When I first skimmed through it,
I told you.
I didn't realize all the stuff.
There's a lot of stuff
that need to be saved and uploaded, and yeah, so I like it though.
Yeah, we working, baby. I tell you, man, I spent countless hours. My phone time may say 14, 15 hours, and a lot of that might say IG, but IG is a tool for me. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like any other grown man, you will get caught in the. It's like a
chain.
No, what are those things like in space?
Wormhole.
It's like a wormhole, bro. You go into one picture or one page and you end up on the wrong thing for a good amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't stay focused, IG can take you off of your course.
That's me with TikTok, man. If I get on TikTok, usually I do it when I'm done.
Here's the thing with TikTok. I feel that with TikTok, you just get caught up in bullshit, right? But on Instagram, I kid you not, I know I call it's like a chain, because I might be on a girl's page and end up on some fucking like boxer from Asia, and bro, it's like how did I end up here? I was just looking at a fat ass, and now I'm looking at
this guy
Asian
knocking
combo.
dudes out.
Yeah, bro, it's like crazy.
Yeah, it's because I don't know, maybe the algorithm, I'm not sure, and with TikTok, I don't think it recommends enough. I guess it's too new for me, so it doesn't know me enough. So I prefer IG, but listen, if you don't stay focused, and when you go in there, you go exactly what you're trying to get, forget about it. You'll get caught in a wormhole. Next thing you know, you were done for 15 minutes.
Somebody texted me. They said wormhole in space ? Black hole, no?
Okay, maybe.
No, because black hole is like everything gets like all light gets sucked into it, and like it's just gone. Wormhole is like
Wormhole's supposed to be like a gate.
Yeah, like
or
a freeway. There's some like
freeway.
another area in space or another dimension.
Come on,
like
tell him get up on Galaxies of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
What's
just
up,
read Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's a great book.
Oh my Astrophysics. Who? What the hell? Who is this?
Who you got, champ?
Jarrett? Can they not give Kambosos step aside for Loma or a tank fight? I would love that, but I don't know that he would take that, Mr. Emperor, so prideful. Find that quote. He says, "I'm not the emperor." Where is it at? I gotta find it. Where are you? He says something like, "I was the emperor and I lost my belts. Now I'm gonna get him back."
Bro, I just love your accent you do.
There you go. Look. Wait, is this it? I like this quote anyway. He says, "I'm happy for the critics to bag me and doubt me. I'm very happy with my life. No one can take away the fact that I made it to the top. I conquered the world. And I will be looking to get those belts back from Haney in our rematch." But that's not the one I'm talking about, but that one was pretty decent. He's a good talker.
Now, so because how many belts did Devin go in with?
One.
So and George had 3?
3 and the ring.
So okay. So if in theory in the rematch, just for all intents and purposes, like he wins,
5 belts.
He gets 5.
True.
So he doesn't just get the ones that he lost back. He gets the one that Devin has too.
True.
Right.
Okay.
True.
That is correct.
Yo, he's so confident. He says, "I know I can beat Haney. My confidence hasn't broken. On the day Furioso wasn't at his best. I was just off a touch, but no excuses. He did what he did. He did what he had to do with his jab. He is a smart operator, but I have to be smarter at the game plan next time. I am blessed to get the shot again, and not many Australian boxers can say they've had 3 world titles in a row. I shocked Lopez to win the belts. I lost them to Haney, but now I will be working on a game plan to get those belts back. I have the eye of the tiger again." Now I get why Haney says this guy's an actor, right? Like, he's using everything. Like, I got the eye of the tiger. On that day, Furioso wasn't at his best. Like, he's talking about himself in the third person. This guy's crazy. Yo, I hope Haney doesn't. Honestly, you think I'm the Haney voice? If Haney allows himself to get seduced like Medusa by those belts, he's done. Bro, these belts are weird, man. These guys sound just like Tszyu. He said on the day Furioso wasn't his best. How do you do that? My man won one good fight. He talking in the third. That's disrespectful, I swear to God. Yo, you can't just win one fight and start talking in the third person about yourself.
He been doing that shit, though.
I don't remember.
Nah, he been doing that shit.
Yo, on that day,
Furioso.
He didn't even use either of his legal names, bro. You gotta love this shit. Oh my God, you gotta love that shit.
Yo, man, I don't even care, man, because I didn't get the chance to go to Australia the first time. Now they letting me in, so fuck it.
They wrote you back?
Yeah, they just said, they told me the last time.
No, but yeah, they told you what to do. Did you do it? You know the process takes long. Why don't you get that shit popping?
No, I already got it started. I just need, if it does happen, I would need like the dates and location. Because it's different, like say it's in Sydney, they're not under
Do not compare Thurman to him. Thurman don't do that shit. And Thurman got the accolades. Like, my man won one fight. Thurman, don't forget Thurman beat Porter, beat Danny before most of your favorite fighters. And who else did Thurman beat? Throwing Quintana.
Guerrero.
And that was after Floyd. only other dude to beat him after Floyd, other than he had some discrepancy early in his record. Robert Guerrero did, you know. But yeah, don't compare. Please don't compare him to dude. He different.
They said Furioso a good name, bro. It does sound like a mob name. Furioso.
No, listen, I get it. It's part of what, isn't he Greece? No, because I thought that does sound Italian. Furioso. I don't know where he got that shit from, but he got to stop with the third party talking, like third person talking. Let's get some wins, man. But let's see where this poll's at. George Kambosos.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, I like that. Bala said, I'm Australian. Who want a sponsor for a visa? Crying laughing face. Yeah, that'll help my case, man. Hit me in the DM.
Really? You could get a sponsor?
Yeah.
But that would be a tourist visa, not. But this is the same thing then.
No, they could, but still, if you have somebody out there, they can vouch personally like knowing you, or you get what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could get my boy Mick to do that for me. I need to hit Australia. It ain't even for a fight. Like, that's always been on the list. Always, like, what always turned me off was obviously the flight. I never knew it was that tough to get in, though. So just the flight alone always turned me off. But you know, the thought of like going to Australia has always been in my mind. Like, I'm an old head, bro. You don't even know Crocodile Dundee, do you? These fucking kids, bro. How you don't know fucking Crocodile Dundee? Jesus Christ. Yo, throw a motherfucking yeah. Let me get a hell yeah in the chat if you know Crocodile Dundee. This guy right here, man. What's up with this guy, man?
A TV show?
Nah, you'll see. Let's see. Let's see if I'm just out of touch. And I don't care if I'm out of touch because the 80s was the best. There's no better era than the fucking 80s. Look at these weirdos these days. Trying to dress like the 80s. Half of these motherfuckers dressing like the 80s or dressing like women. It's crazy.
Oh, it was a movie?
Yeah. Look, he said, hell yeah, let's go, best dad ever. Oscar, let's go. Let's fucking go. They know Dundee. Dundee was an animal. But I think it was comedy. I was a kid, man. But yeah, that opened up my Australian appetite.
So my boy was just a savage in the jungle with a bad blonde bitch to his side.
I don't even remember what the synopsis of the movie was anymore. I swear to God on everything. But I know Crocodile Dundee was that dude. He got like 3 movies off that spin. Well, check it. I bet you he got like 3.
Yeah, it says the Crocodile Dundee trilogy.
I'm telling you,
that's
my
not
man.
a knife. This is a knife.
Oh, shit. Yo, that's how he sound too. Hey, yo, I remember right now, I promise you, subconsciously, I probably didn't know until this very moment that he put me on dubés. There's a scene in the movie where he uses a duvet. I think he comes to New York or some shit in a real big.
Yeah, I think that's the second one, right? He comes
in a beautiful. Yo, after that, ask me if my Florida house don't got a fucking duvet. Ask me if I ain't try to put one in my Roselle house, but the inspector was like, yo, this too small. A duvet, baby. Yeah. Never leave home without it. I don't got it in this house because it ain't fucking mine. The minute we close, duvet, baby. Seriously, you don't know what that is, but
ain't that the shit for your ass?
That's fucking right.
It washes your ass.
That's fucking right.
Yeah.
These dudes don't know. They don't know. They like, Ness, what the fuck you talking?
Oh, you mean a bidet?
Well, whatever.
But yeah.
Bro,
and he was
damn, I pronounced it wrong.
He said Dubai, like Dubai.
I had one kinda. It was the
electric.
Nah, I had one on accident. What happened was I dropped my iPhone in the toilet and it made like a tiny hole. So when you sat down, like when you flushed it, it would shoot water. So
what?
It would shoot water up. So like if I got up, the water would go all over the place.
Ness, how come you ain't having Danny watch his old movies?
Let it wash my ass.
Yo, this dude's crazy, bro.
It was homemade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but Ness, how are you not having this man watch these movies? Like my dad grew me up watching all these movies from the 80s and 70s.
You know why? Because listen, Crocodile Dundee, that shit slipped my mind. But here we are talking Australia and shit, and I'm like, you know, something opened my appetite to kangaroos and fucking Australia. You know, I think there's also
it wasn't Mad Max?
Mad Max was in Australia?
Yeah.
Well, then yes.
Mel Gibson's Australian.
I talk to him about Mad Max all the fucking time. I can't wait for some anarchy. I'm putting in front of the vet a fucking snowplow and flipping you fuckers. I hate traffic. I got serious road rage. If we went into Mad Max right now, dudes would be fucked. I swear to God. I would love to. Have you ever thought like that?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I always wondered how'd I do, like in the Wild Wild West
do you not
era.
Slightly prepare for that?
I am not slightly prepared to attach a plow to the front of my car.
I meant like end of the world type stuff. Like
no,
oh man,
no.
we gotta get you. You don't have to be a prepper like those people that are like, I have 6 years worth of food.
Jamie.
Yeah,
she's got cases of bullets and.
I mean,
fucking...
I have that, but that's just because, you shoot a lot when you go out shooting. So
yeah, well,
yeah, I got a few thousand, but
1,000 rounds.
Yeah,
look at all these
I'm back up to that.
all these badasses I'm surrounded by. Thousands rounds.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. What happened was I did used to go shoot a lot, but really when the pandemic broke off, like all the, the people in the military, not all of them, but you know which ones I'm talking about. Bro, they just like, Austin, I'm sure you were one of them that fucking like, bro, we got to load up on ammo.
Yeah,
and bro, they got me thinking, I'm like, bro, I probably.
During the pandemic?
Bro, yes.
Oh,
bro.
no, I missed that boat. I was too slow.
Bro, I'm talking about all the gun stores were empty during that time. So
some ammo is still hard to find.
Bunch of weirdos, bro. Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Actually, while I was out there, I let this guy talk me into, he's like, yo, order the
I'm
parts.
sorry.
He's
sorry.
like,
I don't know anything. I've done no research, so I'm asking questions.
Okay.
When's the last time these preppers needed to actually use any of the preparation they've been preparing for?
So a lot of the preppers I follow live in like New Orleans area. So they use it for like natural disasters more so than like, the end of the world.
Okay. The last time that happened has to be at least 10 years ago.
No,
already.
there was a hurricane like last year.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Really?
bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As bad as the last one.
Probably not as bad as Katrina, but
I think it leveled a town in Louisiana.
yeah, Louisiana for sure.
Leveled. What do you mean by leveled?
Like it did some
Because that
serious
sounds like it
damage.
fucking knocked it over and made it flat. Like, what do you mean by leveled?
I just remember there was like because I have
Because
friends.
flooding takes place every fucking where.
Right.
And,
So that's something you could prepare for. You don't have to be a prepper and be like, all right, I need thousands of rounds of ammunition. No, being prepared is just.
But I'm talking those type of preppers, dudes that be fucking, under the underground bunkers. They got 1 million rounds of guns. Of bullets and different type of guns and grenades. And it's like, yeah, I'm prepared. Bunch of fucking oatmeal. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
That's just a hobby personified.
When is the next time? Does anybody recall the last time they fucking just let loose a nuke and we had to get underground? Like, I'm tripping with these people, and there's a whole market. They fool you fuckers. It's hilarious. They got dudes buying $50,000 bunkers to put in their backyard. And that's just the bunker. Now you got to get it down there and have them build it. If you ain't,
and then you got to furnish it.
If you're not bringing the craned one and they're assembling your shit, plus digging your, man, I don't know. They act as if we don't have police and fucking Air Force and Army. Like, by the time it gets as bad as those people think it would get, like, we'd have to exasperate every fucking resource we have.
Nah, but think about it though, champ. How many situations has there not been where the police has zero control? Like, the city of Chicago literally had to raise the bridges up on these motherfuckers because the police could not contain like all the rioting and shit that was going on. They had to raise the bridges in downtown Chicago to keep people basically within this area because it's like you ain't going up with the bridge up. Bro, there's so many situations. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything
I
here
guess
in
it's
Vegas.
where you live.
Yeah, like I said, I've never seen anything here. Like, even that Chicago shit was while I was living here. But while I've been living here, there's been so many situations across the country that it's like, I just can't not.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not
Listen,
have it.
having a gun is different than being one of those dudes on YouTube. Or
for sure.
Yeah,
like,
those dudes are crazy.
They have like barrels of bullets, barrels of grain, barrels. It's like, me and my family can survive here for 15 years if anything ever happens. It's like, you stupid fuck, what's gonna happen? You just spent 15 years worth of money to prepare your family for something that it just can't logically happen. Like, we have so many resources and so many allies. Like, again, that's some sort of nuclear war type shit where, like, that's it. Like, everything above you is roasted. I don't even get it.
Yeah, look, Hurricane Michael, 2018, decimated.
Tell me about it, Chase the Coin. I'm used to not having guns. I got a gun charge. Like, that shit don't exist where I'm from. It just don't. Self-defense don't exist. It don't matter if you shot a motherfucker or you hit a motherfucker. Y'all both going to jail.
See, that's the great thing about Nevada is we have really great self-defense laws.
I hear you, but I guess it's like he said, is where you raise. Because
right, yeah, it's just
if you don't have that luxury, because I will say it's a luxury or a privilege. If you don't have it, you don't really feel the need for it. But because I see Philly, don't get me wrong, Philly right there, and they a gun state big.
Yeah,
they're out of control though. They selling kids straight up machine guns. Like, I gotta
move there.
Danny's boy Matt has everything. Like, I'm talking them big shits that, like, it look like launchers. You know what I'm saying? Like, the big chamber with a cylinder like
that
fucking
sounds
3
badass.
inches.
I want to find
Like,
out who this person
maybe
is.
it's a grenade launcher or some shit. I'm telling you, man. Look him up, Matt 215.
Here's the thing, though, is like people are always like, oh, machine guns, but you can't legally buy an automatic weapon unless you have like a very, very specific license, which is like very hard to. You basically have to be a business owner to get it.
Dudes in Philly, they got hella shit. It's crazy out there.
Nah, shit, out here, bro. Like, yo, I started hanging around some of these military folk, and you know what folk I'm talking about. Bro, they was whipping shit out left and right. I'm like, why do you have, like, there was one guy literally over 60 guns in his house. Over
some
60.
TI shit.
I'm like, bro, you got like 3 kids. How do you afford all this? Man.
What do you do with all of them? We're so off track, but I got to. It's like I don't get. What do y'all
It's the same
do
thing
with
as
all
like
them shits?
it's like cars. Even though granted, cars you drive them.
Yeah, but you can't drive 13 cars.
Right, but then why do people have 13 cars?
I really never met anyone with 13. I only know of people with 13. I never met anyone with 13 cars.
For some people, it's just a collection.
Floyd.
Come on, that's
an
not the,
anomaly.
that's not the same meat though. Like
no,
me and Floyd, like, he know me, but he don't know me. I bet you he don't remember my name.
Nah, for sure.
I mean, he probably learned it after this last press conference. Like, who the fuck is that?
Doubt it, but
oh, you hating on the kid?
No, I'm fucking with you, champ.
Yeah, it's all good.
But
keep me on my toes. That means I gotta work harder.
I do believe.
I'm scrolling through my man's
At
IG.
least,
See,
like, Austin, if you think about it, even if you have 13 different cars, bro, you could drive a different car for 13 straight days.
That is true. And I get that the argument is a little skewed there because cars serve more of a purpose.
Yeah, but even still, I'm like, bro, like, what do you do with all these? He's like, yeah, bro, for when we come out shooting, I'm like, what, like 3-4 times a year?
No.
For a couple hours?
When the weather's right,
Rent
you go out
that shit.
every weekend.
No, I mean, and I'm sure he goes out a lot more, but I was like, why do you have so many? And he was like, well, some people don't have them. So, when we come out, I'm like, yeah, you tripping, bro.
You buying guns for other people to shoot.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I was shooting them bitches. I was shooting them.
You're the example he was saying.
Bro, but
That's because his hobby, he loves it so much, he needs friends. That's why I created the boxing voice.
Right.
I didn't have anyone to talk boxing with. So that's what it is. So he don't have anyone to shoot with, so he got guns, extra guns to say, hey, you want to go shoot?
And then you don't have to worry about, I don't own guns. Like,
exactly.
I have guns.
No, I got guns, bro. Come on.
Yo, I remember
Let's have some brewskis.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went shooting. I had only been in Vegas like a month and a half, and it was like 4th of July weekend. And, bro, they're like, yeah, we bought this and we bought that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I don't really know some of the shit that they're saying. And we pull up and, it's in the desert. I see a fucking trailer with a refrigerator in the back. right? And then I see a garbage can like the ones you buy at Home Depot filled with watermelons. So I kind of figured out the watermelons, but I didn't figure out the refrigerator because I'm like, how are they gonna get an outlet in the middle of the desert? No, the refrigerator is what they fucking attached the tannerite to.
Oh yeah, to make it explode,
to blow that shit up, bro. That was pretty nuts.
You got to be careful because some people, like especially out here, like we have an outdoor range and we have indoor ranges, but what?
I think he wiped them shits off his IG because I think he became a doctor or some shit.
I can't have the feds poking around, the Fed boys, the ABC boys.
Because I see more shit. Either he a doctor or a registered male nurse or some shit, but
he had to throw in the male. Registered male nurse. Like,
I'm not going to play my mans and say he regular nurse. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we passed those times. This ain't Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers.
Meet the fuckers.
It's Fockers.
Fuckers.
Fockers.
Fuckers.
Fockers.
Fuckers. Yo, it's crazy. I think he deleted it, and I get it. You know. You know.
It can be very off-putting, especially if you're trying to be a professional.
He blew up. Like I thought I would. Call the crib, same number, same hood. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't see it. I've been scrolling for a while. Like, I'm about to click right here. What year am I in? Shit, I'm in 2019 and haven't found it. He might have stripped this.
Or he just stopped shooting around that time because shit started getting expensive.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. He had a lot of shit. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Bro,
look at that. That's not normal.
Yeah, it is. It's an AK.
Oh, it's an AK. What about this extra shit on the side?
Those are the most unreliable magazines ever.
Yeah, those jam up.
This is not normal. Even fucking in the Middle East, they don't have that shit. Just
because it's unreliable. That's why.
Okay.
Like if you had that as opposed to a bunch of 30-round magazines, you just use the 30-round magazines because those won't jam.
This just one. Believe me, this dude has a shitload.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Top 5 cities of our Instagram followers. Where do you think they come from?
Of the Instagram, I don't have a hold on those analytics. I rarely ever check.
That's good though.
Okay, so I would say I'm gonna still go with our biggest cities because I figured whoever I don't know. I'm gonna still stick with tri-state, which would be New York, New Jersey, either Connecticut or Philly, and then
New York and Philly are both in that top 5.
New York, and then Dallas and LA.
Dallas is not.
What?
Not on there.
No Texas.
No Texas at all.
Wow, I'm losing my hold, bro.
No Texas at all. So,
I was huge in Texas.
So you did get New York at 2.6%. That's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Philly is 5th at 1%. And then you said Texas, no Texas. So you still got 2, 3, and 4. Where do you think they come from?
Florida. I feel like when I moved out there, they stepped up on the calls.
Out of the 3 cities left, only 1 is an American city.
Oh, wow. So it's London?
London is number 2 at 1.4%.
Shout out to the UK. I'm going to go with Canada.
Lagos.
Oh, that's Nigeria.
Yep.
Shout out to my man Lucky Boy. Shout out to my man...
Who you thinking of, champ?
F.A. Jagba. I went to see him early. Maybe I gained some fans. Before he blew up, I was in Ronnie's gym early on, showing people his personality.
Yeah, so New York, London, L.A., Lagos, and Philly. Shout out. And if you are watching, make sure to smash the thumbs up button.
Listen to my man, Ness.
Hold on, Ness.
Okay.
Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe. We are inching our way to the next goal of 146,000 subscribers. We are now only a few away. So make sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit that 150,000 sub mark before the end of July. So make sure to help us reach that goal. Help us reach that goal and get there, as we are trying to grow and bring you guys only the best boxing content available. Who we got? Yeah, so we're about 219 subs away from 146. So make sure to smash that subscribe button if you.
Yo, so I actually had a few other things I wanted to talk about today, and I struggled with making a thumbnail with everyone, but Jared Anderson is back. To be determined is his opponent, obviously, the dreaded TBA. To be announced, to be determined. And also, good fight. Richard Commey versus Jose Pedraza, the two-time champion. So one former champ versus a two-time former champ. That's a decent fight. I like that.
Do we have a date on that?
Yeah. I put it in the pre-pro yesterday night.
Okay.
Let me just check.
Back. Yeah, I'm doing something. 1 sec.
Yeah, I'll be looking myself.
1 sec.
So much happens in here.
Bow.
Yo, gas is crazy. Look at New York diesel, $7, bro. Enrique put it in the chat.
Isn't that normally supposed to be cheaper?
Diesel's always supposed to be cheaper. It just keeps going up.
It's funny, when I was in New York for the tank fight, I was telling us gas was cheaper there than it was out here. The diesel
Florida, it was cheaper in Florida. I came out here and fucking paying $1.30 damn near more for gas. Shit retarded.
I had to pay, so like I gauge more, like, yeah, I know that the price goes up per gallon, but when I first started working on this show, I was paying about $40 to fill up my tank. Right now I'm paying $66 to fill up my tank.
Insane.
Yeah, let me tell you.
You don't even want to hear what I'm paying.
No, as somebody, like, because you have to put premium in, right?
Don't even remind me.
That's why I sold my GTI, so I didn't have to keep putting fucking premium in it. Also because it was a VW, and I was tired of looking at a check engine light.
And they want to blame it on this fake pandemic. They still blaming it on that.
The new theory I'm hearing is they want people to go back to work, so they're trying to be like, no, you can't afford to live off of one income. Like, businesses are trying to do that, so they, increase the workforce. Oh, you got to go back to making two incomes.
Bro, but still, it's like motherfuckers don't even want to drive from work. Drive to work no more. Yo, like, my friend literally just went back to the office, and 2 weeks later, she's like, I'm going to take a job somewhere else to letting me work from home.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh, well, we'll let you go back to work from home. Because she's like, fuck that. Like,
yeah, it's because it's unnecessary expense now. Not only for you, but for your employer as well. Your employer's like, wait, what am I bringing you to my office paying thousands in electrical bills?
No, they want to micromanage. That's the real thing. If they want you to, like my job, my old job, yeah, they just wanted to micromanage us because we were working from home and doing just fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they brought you in.
Yeah, they brought us in.
Yeah, but they brought that's
year after the initial pandemic.
That has to do with productivity. If you guys were killing it from home, believe you me, they was not going to spend the overhead on light, internet.
They told us too, because we had meetings every month with the VP and mostly just the VP, and he was like, "This is a record year for profits."
Oh wow!
Because everybody's at home playing video games.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe they wanted to steal the formula. If they can like you said, if they can supersede you, they can see what it is that you do and replicate it.
Well, yeah, and then we found out that they were just hiring third-party people to do the same job and paying them way less.
So you see, they used your formula and got rid of you slowly and hired people from India.
It's still their formula. They hired us and trained us. But because this is for 2K. This is when I worked for the game company as a tester. Yeah, they wanted to micromanage us.
Yeah, wow. I can't deal well with micromanaging.
I'm always I'm basically on everything you do. You be on your computer. I'm like, good. He be on his phone. I'm like, yo, who you texting?
Yeah,
I'm pretty much a micromanager.
Nah. Yeah, but
I'll be like, yo, did you post? I'll be on you. I guess you don't feel it because I'm your boy.
It doesn't feel like as much as because micromanage, they'd be like, hey, I need you to do this little task and this, but you're just like, yo, did you post? Okay.
I'll be disappointed. I'll be like, damn, you ain't post that shit?
That is true.
It's like, oh, my bad, yo. I got caught up on that wormhole on IG.
Nah, bro. I'm talking about like micromanaging. I've literally had like people like just stand there and do my job, and I'm like, bro, like get the fuck off my, because I can't do that. Like,
bro, I'm looking at my order. These dudes really fucked up. Don't get me wrong. They sent me a more expensive item. But that's not what I wanted.
What'd you order?
It don't matter. It's just something. At this age, you don't like motherfuckers to fuck with your shit. Now you gotta wait. You gotta return, reorder, all that. Just the process of. And I'm checking my order. It literally says right there. You literally gotta pay an extra $50 to choose this option. How they fucked that up? If I gotta pay $50 just to choose that option, Lord. Just saying, man. Where's Louis Cubas Aries at, man? He's coming in here at 8 or 9. I mean, at 7. Looks like 7.
You know people.
Is he here? That's why they closed the door?
I don't know. Not sure.
So today's Friday, man.
Today, every day Friday, champ.
You know it, but Frank's not back, right?
Nah, Frank out there for cornflake.
Till Monday?
I think he just told me till next.
You think he's still coordinating shit? Like via text and shit?
Oof, I don't know.
Come on, he the man with the plan.
He did tell me there would be no citywide sparring.
What's that mean? Like letting everyone else in?
Yeah.
So only top ranked fighters?
Yeah.
So whack.
Until next week. You know, once he's back, then it's back, you know, popping like crack.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. We got some super chats, don't we?
I'm sure we do. Let me pull those up, champ.
Let me see. Let me start with the first one is, I said that already. Next one is Art Jonesy. We don't want it, but he deserves it. It was agreed. 199. Back with another one. He says, speaking of Keith, is he suspended and why, if so? So someone else asked me that. I think it was Killer Kells in my mastermind group. If you don't know what mastermind is, head on over to patreon.com/theboxingvoice. Join up. Be a mastermind. Get to check out all the cool perks. But speaking of Kells, he brought this up, and we need to stop going off BoxRec. Like, they don't, like, everyone is suspended on BoxRec. It don't matter if you win or lose. There's always something on BoxRec that doesn't really mean full-blown suspension.
And the thing is that a lot of people may not know or understand certain commissions have rules that, you know, let's say
we never scheduled the referee.
Yeah, we didn't.
What's his name?
I got
it's
him
in my phone. But I don't know his name.
Is there any way? I feel like we might not be able to, but could we get like maybe a former judge?
No, we could get Bob Bennett in here. That's what we need to do.
Bob Bennett is a Nevada State athletic.
That's who we need.
So he's actively in the commission.
That's who we need.
But are they allowed to come in and talk about what they...
yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was a conflict.
You got his number?
Yeah, I don't have his number. I've interviewed Bob Bennett before, though.
Yeah, but
because I got some real quick. Because are they the same judges that do like all of the sporting events?
They handle
like
all
MMA?
combat.
Yes.
All combat.
Okay, I got some
questions.
You know what's
Bring them
crazy?
in here.
It's
Bring them in
crazy
here.
too, Austin. They are actually so like Bob Bennett, who runs the Nevada State Athletic Commission. He is a government appointed official.
Right. It's not like a seat in office, right? They don't have to run for it. It's just more like a who's qualified for the job kind of thing.
No, I'm pretty sure you have to be voted in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it's kind of like a judge.
Yes, something.
Kind of like a mafia.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, probably.
You got to be voted in.
But
do you get voted out? How long has he been president? Because feel like he's been president the last 10 years already.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
So
what's the term
anyway,
for? Does he get 2 decades?
We'll get them in studio, but what I was getting at with the suspensions, that something as small as a cut can get you suspended. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, if they just feel that the fight was too gruesome, they can be like, even if it wasn't a knockout, they can be like, no, you know what, we're going to suspend you and come back, reevaluate, make sure you're good to go, make sure you're ready to get back in the ring.
So on a lighter note, in case anyone's having a bad day.
And that's only in that state. So just because Keith is suspended here doesn't mean he can't fight in New York. And I do apologize for pulling a nuts. But on another note,
in case anyone's having a bad day.
In case anybody's having a bad day.
Any day now.
I'm feeling beautiful.
12 hours ago, Mike Tyson posted himself in a full-blown B outfit, dancing and gyrating, saying, beautiful.
Yeah, he said, I'm feeling beautiful.
I'm feeling beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not shaming him. He's got over 1 million views on this in 12 hours. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And guess where he was at? Jimmy Kimmel Live. So if he got 1 million on his Instagram, how many millions of people seen him on Jimmy Kimmel Live?
I'm sure plenty of people.
All righty then. Fighters, step your game up.
So when's Danny gonna put the bee costume on and start dancing?
I don't know that Danny would get 1 million, let alone an invite to Jimmy Kimmel. But I'm sure if someone can partially guarantee any of the two, we'd both put on some bee costumes. Shit, Mike out here in underwear. Do you think he give a fuck about a bee costume? My man doing pad work. This should have been a Hanes commercial, first and foremost. Give me a screenshot. They dropping the ball with Mike right here on this one. Look, this is supposed to be Tighty Whitey commercial all day. Get endorsed. Just saying. Nah? All right, whatever. We done. That was your funny for the day. Shout out to Mike, man. You know
that was shout out to Mike, man.
Hell yeah, bruh. Listen, only a real man could do some shit like that. He's comfortable in his own skin. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, again, if I had to wear a bee costume to get on Jimmy Kimmel Live to tell the world that I started this podcast all those years ago and get that shine from Jimmy Kimmel, I mean, I'm feeling beautiful too. I'm just saying.
No, for sure.
And I'm going to turn to you and I'm going to be like, Eddie Hearn, are you with me?
You think you'd be nervous?
Absolutely.
Being on Jimmy Kimmel?
Absolutely. I mean, yes. Yes, I was nervous interviewing that girl. So, yeah, I think so. But I don't think it will show as much as it will be in my head, right? Like, I would be done, same way I was done over there, asking you like, damn, I was nervous as hell. Did it show? My hands were sweating. But like, I don't know that it would truly show because I know that's my shot.
You don't crack under pressure. Like that, I watched that whole of the Cut It and like, I mean, yeah, I definitely tell that you were like out of your comfort zone, but you weren't like sweating.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's an opportunity. So I think it's like a fighter, you know, I would bite down and try my motherfucking best because obviously, you know, being on that platform would mean, it could mean, you know, life-changing, right? Ellen, that's Ellen and Oprah. I need to get on there. Get them housewives watching us.
You might need to hurry up with Ellen.
Why? She's done?
Yeah, she's on
Canceled?
canceled publicly, but she's on like her farewell
wow,
tour.
she did some shit?
Yeah, I guess she was like super fucked up to like her employees or something. Like she was like almost like borderline abusive to them.
What?
No way.
Yeah, this came out like a year or two ago. Like this,
what?
Yeah, so she's on like her farewell tour. It's like her farewell season is what they're calling it.
Oh wow.
Hey Oka, I wish we would go to Tyson. We had some Tyson contacts and they just went dry. We gotta try and get on that. You should text Madison again about that.
Damn, yeah, I didn't know, champ.
What?
About the whole
me neither. I didn't know that. That's news to me.
For me, I would love to do Jimmy Kimmel. I would love to do the Steve Harvey show.
That's you right.
Because Steve Harvey's been such a big inspiration to me. And then I would like to do Saturday Night Live.
Oof, that's a hell of a run, boy. You need some connects to get you on all them shows.
I was watching a host talk about Saturday Night Live, and it sounds grueling. Like it's like I think you're up 24 hours straight, like on the day of filming.
I'm sure the talent's not.
No, this was the talent that said it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. This was a host of Saturday Night Live saying,
no. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure the regulars, like the guys that are on there every weekend. But like, you know,
this was Kim Kardashian saying this. That said she had to be up 24 hours on the actual Saturday.
Do we believe her? Because she's a bit of a
that is true.
Diva. Do we believe
what,
her?
though?
Do we believe her?
Like, what was she doing? Like
hair, makeup, because a lot of the skits are pre-filmed. So they'll film it earlier in the day.
Oh, you're saying like the skits and shit. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. And then the actual taping.
Okay. That's interesting. So if you are like in the audience, you don't see the skits?
No, you do. They
like,
show it like on a screen.
Oh, that's interesting.
But I want to say it's like half and half, or maybe not even that much. It's like, out of like 10 skits, maybe 3 or 4 of them will be pre-recorded. It's just, I think they use them to give time to get changed, to change and get ready for and load the new set in.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So, boxing scene has learned that a 10-round, 140-pound fight between Jose Pedraza, the 2-time former world champ, and Richard Commey, the 1-time former IBF champ, will take place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Isn't that where Jeremiah Milton from?
Yeah.
They've been using that a lot. What is it, a casino? It is, the Hard Rock. The Hard Rock.
Okay. So they're going back.
They're going back.
So that's August then, right?
That's August 27th. It was initially scheduled for the 23rd at the Grand Casino in Hinckley, Minnesota. But I guess that's no longer happening. The Pedraza fight was moved to July 23rd, from July 23rd to August 27th last week. The original co-feature for the July 23rd bout was Jouet versus Isaac Dogbay, which is a good fight.
Very good.
And I think, I don't even know if I should say it, because honestly, I'm on a betting spree now. I got to get that money back. Who you leaning in that fight?
Jouet. Isaac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jouet.
Mm-hmm.
Jouet.
Mm-hmm. And that was elevated to the main event that night and still will take place at the Grand Casino in Hinckley. So it looks like Jouet Gonzalez, Isaac Dogbay will now move to July 23rd instead of the other fight. That's what it sounds like, right?
Hold on, say it again?
Yeah. It says the original co-feature for July 23rd, Jouet Gonzalez versus Isaac Dogbay, was elevated to the main event that night and still will take place at the Grand Casino Hinckley. So they staying on the card. They're elevated. The other people are going to August.
Right. That is correct.
Along with Jared, who's 11-0. Yesterday we said something more. He's only 11-0.
Yes, I said 13, so I misspoke. So he's on that Tulsa card. Jared. Okay.
He's on the August 27th Tulsa card.
Okay.
Isaac Dogbay and Gonzalez, that show will be carried entirely by ESPN Plus, the network streaming service. So you got to have the app to watch that. Whereas Pedraza and Commey, that contest will be, that contest and 2 other bouts would be broadcast on ESPN's linear channel, obviously, ESPN.
Yeah, and I think, I think it's just good to have the app because even the shit they show on ESPN
is on the app.
Is on the app.
And I want to say less commercials, no? Even though it's still commercials, I feel like it's a little less. You get some corner shit and some talking from their commentators.
You don't think you get that on regular TV?
No.
Okay.
You get commercials instead of anything in between the rounds. Pedraza is 33. He's 29 wins, 4 losses, 14 wins come by KO. This will be his attempt to bounce back from a 12-round unanimous decision defeat at the hands of former WBC, WBO 140-pound champion Jose Ramirez in his last fight. So, Pedraza versus Commey. I think he beats Commey. I wonder what the odds going to be for that. Commey, on the other hand, is 35 years old, has 30 wins, 4 losses, but significantly more KOs than Pedraza, coming in at 13 more KOs than Pedraza at 27 KOs. So, they say the last thing to go on a fighter is the power. So even though he's older than Pedraza, he still has a better knockout ratio. So I'm not mad at anyone who may be still picking Commey.
Yeah.
But keep in mind,
man, that's a tough fight right there.
No, keep in mind, this is Commey's first fight at 140. Is his power going to carry up?
That's a very good point. That is a very good point.
Keep that in mind.
Let's also keep in mind that Pedraza started at 30.
Yeah.
So.
But he's been up higher for longer.
He has been up higher.
Acclamation.
He has been up higher, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see on the night.
Speaking of waiting and see, it's time to see where our poll is at. We're close to 600 votes. Question, George Kambosos activates rematch clause. Answer, yes, he deserves his rematch. 23% of the voting public agrees that he deserves his rematch. 59%. Wow. Hello, Lou DeBella. Hello, ESPN. No, I don't want to see it again. 59%. 17% only as a homecoming for Haney, which means you got to add that 17 to the no, I don't want to see it again, because they only want to see it if Haney gets a hometown.
That's true.
Hello, Lou DeBella. Hello, Top Rank. We don't need it again. Just saying. Let that man earn his position. And I'm a hypocrite. I'm saying it before you say it. Because, yes, when Tszyu fought George or Loma, I'm like, this guy's crazy. They stupid. No rematch. Top Rank is crazy. No rematch. They gave Oscar no rematch. They gave Harry no rematch. They gave Loma no rematch. They gave Tszyu no rematch.
Right.
They gave George a rematch. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Fuck that, Top Rank. We ain't interested in that rematch. You won't never do rematches, man. But they did give Tyson his rematch.
They did.
Even though it wasn't truly a rematch. Tyson walked away from the rematch after the draw, took a deal with ESPN, took some tune-ups, negotiated a new contract. So strike that from the record. That's how it happened. Yeah. First fight ended in a draw, canceling out the contract. But I guess Luis Cubas Aries is extremely late. Last time he was trying to get here, he got a ticket. So we're gonna not get upset and let him not get a ticket this time, hopefully. But, I guess it's difficult to wake up when you balling. Nah, I don't know if he's balling. I'm fucking around.
We will be having very special guests in Studio 8 in the morning, though, for our betting show to talk about how we can make some money this weekend on the Top Rank money ESPN card. So,
and you know what? Strangely enough, my bookie has a lot of these ESPN fights. The Shushu is there, and I think Isley, right? Can you check on my bookie for me?
Absolutely. 1 second.
While I put in this brand new Las Vegan number. Who up in Las Vegan out here? Did we go to these? Did we do this like this? Did we do anything like this?
Payday. You want payday. I know.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with
your favorite fighters. You know the number to call in if you want to voice your opinion on any of our topics. We're talking, obviously, Jared Anderson back in action. We're talking Commey moving up to 140, taking on Pedraza. And we're talking Joet Gonzalez versus Isaac Dogbay. All official fights, plus George Kambosos activating his rematch clause.
And we will be talking, once again, some bets at the top of the hour. So make sure to tune in and stick around for that. And if you go over to my bookie Nest, they got all the bets for the fights this weekend, literally all of them.
Real quick, I got a cash app from Majimbe. He says, put me down for the better beasts of the division and Robisi. So that's another parlay. Remember, if you pick Better Beef by knockout and Rabisi's by knockout, you get plus 3,500 on my bookie, which means $100 makes you 3,500 plus your 100 back, or $10 makes you 350 plus your 10 back.
That's some money right there.
But Robisi's got to knock out the undefeated Nova. You're halfway through that because Better Beef got to get the knockout, and most people believe he'll get the knockout since he's 18-0 with 18 KOs.
17.
There you go. The Almanac. Coming right back, I got a $25 super chat. Drop a double bomb.
I do my best.
I think that's good enough.
All right.
I'm Barack Obama, and I support the Boxing Voice.
Thank you, Barack. I got Justin Doss with a $25 super chat that says, one time versus Boots. Will it happen? Since you sent 25, I'm going to give you a lot of conversation on this and not just skim over, which I normally do. And I'm going to try to talk calmly here. I don't understand why you Boots fans want Thurman, as if we, as hardcores, as a community, don't see he's a wounded bird. Why are you desperate for a win? Stop, Boots fans. Let the man fight someone that he will get full credit for. Did you see a killer in Thurman versus Barrios? Did you see the man that can beat Boots? Or do you just want to see Boots beat this man? Danny, what is your thoughts on these people that continuously talk about Boots versus One Time? Do you want that fight next?
I wouldn't mind that fight. I've told you that.
Why?
Because I think it would be a good fucking gauge to really see. Obviously, it would be Boots' biggest name on his resume. And then it would...
Do you believe Thurman is 100%?
I do not believe we will ever see the Keith Thurman we saw, before the Pacquiao fight.
So then why? Why do you want to see a fight with a guy that you know is half of himself or less than himself?
He might be 98%.
98?
He might be.
Wow, so a 98% Thurman couldn't drop Barrios.
No, I don't think he was 98 in that fight. I'm just saying, like, now, he's gone back, been able to learn, study that fight, been able to get back in the gym, work on some things, perfect his craft, see. They thought the rust was knocked off and it wasn't. Now that it is, okay, do what you got to do. Let's see truly where you at, and let's see truly where Boots is at. I love that fight.
All right, so the Cash App is $, the boxing voice, number 1, the numerical number 1. So thank you to those two fine gentlemen that chose to use the Cash App that is right here on the lower half of the screen so that we don't get raped by YouTube for 30%, as if they were my managers, when they're not. But that being said, yes, please use the Cash App at $, the boxing voice, numero 1. Going to the next Cash App, big $10 Cash App from my man R. Jonesy, a.k.a. Jonathan Sims, a.k.a. Why So Serious? Me and Danny, the same age, and same. I know Dundee. He just out of touch sometimes. Laugh out loud. Ring the alarm and stop dissing my generation. Laugh out loud. That's not a knife. What's a knife?
No, from the Dundee.
Yeah, that's not a knife.
Oh, yeah. Because he's got a big-ass knife.
Bro,
we need an image of that.
So R. Jones, he's 25.
That's what he said.
Bullshit.
Why he can't be 25?
Why so serious?
Why can't he be 25?
I'm calling bullshit.
I got Andre Dakota. Shout out to Andre Dakota all the way in New Jersey. Been rocking with me for years. Years now. Probably a 10-year already. Paul Hogan, a.k.a. Crocodile Dundee, the dude with the knife. The man took the coke and turned it into a nasal discongestant. Laugh out loud. Hashtag VHS. Hashtag TBB for life. And this is what I'm saying. You see, I sometimes like to say, well, whatever. The point is, Andre is a teacher in New Jersey. You know what I mean? So just, oh yeah, there you go. Look at that big ass knife. That's a knife.
Let's go.
We got Jaguar Paul with the $5 super chat says, Danny just watching anything with Jean-Claude Van Damme to understand the 80s. Oh no, he said Danny. He said Danny just watch anything with Jean-Claude Van Damme to understand the 80s. And yes,
Bloodsport. That's
Bloodsport. But what was the other one? Cyborg? He was amazing in that. I love that one.
The fuck y'all talking about, man?
Bro, you're too young, bro.
Dude, he was throwing out roundhouse kicks in the 80s like they were going out of style.
Bro, Van Damme is popping, man. I got R. Jonesy with another $1.99. Time to ring the alarm. That's about his 4th super chat. Whoa. And he says, "Y'all go Dundee, we got Kangaroo Jack." Laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
How'd y'all forget about Kangaroo Jack?
I don't know what Kangaroo Jack is.
Why you whack, bro?
I'm gonna be real. That's less memorable than Crocodile.
Bro,
Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee got 3 movies, bro. And he had who was that? Holly whatever, the blonde. Who's his lead actress?
I don't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about.
The co-star, bro. He had like a 80s hot blonde. Like,
okay, yeah, I said that when I pulled it up that he had a hot blonde with him.
Yeah, bro. She was a big name. I bet you if I look at the face, I'll know her. Heavy hitters. Shout out to all my DJ heavy hitters. Shout out to DJ Hollywood. Shout out to Envy. You know, Tri-State. What up? He says $2 super chat. Diesel in Cali, $7. My truck, $1,500. Oh, my truck, is that a $1,500? Because I'm not a truck guy, so is it a $1,500?
Yeah, I mean,
or is he saying he pays $1,500 for 2 full tanks?
Oh, damn, $1,500 for 2 full tanks.
What the fuck? What kind of truck you got? They got 2 tanks.
Maybe a semi. For that, I don't know that amount of money. Maybe. It's
yeah, probably got a big rig. Let me get a truck horn on him. This is more like a train horn, but so what? That's all we got.
You got to get it. My friend has a train horn on his truck.
That's why we play this for my truck drivers out there. Know what I'm saying? Oh, here goes my countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's why I always do it so creepy, because it's a creepy countdown. I raised that. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, just showing you that. Uh-oh, look at this.
You will go 1-on-1 with a great one.
Yo, for Omar. Maybe, Omar. Maybe. Speaking of Omar.
Who next? We don't have anybody on Discord. We have one person on Blog Talk. Yeah.
Nobody on Discord. You guys giving me a day off? I'm about to be out. This bitch.
We got one on Blog Talk, though.
I got a super chat here for $4.99 from 3 Durant 35. You think that makes him a Kevin Durant fan? What number was the Kevin Durant?
35.
Oh. And I don't even watch boxing ball. I said boxing ball.
Yo, shout out to the Warriors doing their thing, pulling it off.
You ain't put no money on them.
Nah, I ain't
You ain't parlay that with better beef.
Nah.
You silly. You should have did that.
No, I ain't really been betting for real.
Ooh. Fake almanac. Good morning, TBV. I need 2 more legs of my parlay to cash $100K.
Oh, wow.
You're fucking lying. I want to take a screenshot. He said he only needs Nova and Better Beef to win in rounds 1. Oh, fuck. That's hard, bro.
Rounds what?
He tripping.
Rounds.
No way Nova does it in 6 rounds. No way. Better Beef maybe, and that's tough.
1 through 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are tough for both fights.
That's tough for both fights, bro. But hey, que Dios te bendiga, papi. Ojalá que you get it right. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, imagine winning $100K bet. That'll be like so fire.
We got a LV Slugger now on the line.
Oh, so people want to talk, huh? People want to talk?
Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Mama. I want a body, and he gonna be the body. The ambulance better be ready, the medical better be ready, the referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
I'll be right.
LV Slugger.
What about the betting?
Fellas,
what up? What up?
What up?
Yeah, man, I couldn't let y'all go without getting at least one call.
Nah, we ain't going nowhere.
But yeah, man, Kambosos, Devin been calling these other guys out, before Kambosos was able to get that big win over Tszyu. Devin called out all the top names on 135, and they was, giving him hell, giving him reason not to fight him, you know what I'm saying? But Kambosos was the first one when he got his opportunity to give Devin his shot. And, I don't think if Loma was over here, he would have been so eager to do it. But with Loma's situation, he did give Devin that opportunity. And, there was a lot of boys, a lot of people didn't agree with the contract and shit, but, they signed it, you know what I'm saying? So that gives Kambosos, the right to get his rematch. And is he going to get another big payday like this after, getting another ass whipping to Haney? I'm not really sure. But probably they can look at what mistakes they made in the first fight, try to make some adjustments to try to at least win about 3 rounds. But like I said before, I think Devin Haney his style is all wrong for Kambosos, and I expect him, put on another ass whooping. If they go that route, so I'm not sure if they announced the date or all that information yet. But if they go that route, I do expect Devin to go back over there, and put on another ass whooping to Kambosos. Like I said, he gave him his opportunity, so go and get your bag, go and get you another big, a nice little.
Cut it. Man, I disagree, man. I don't look at Kambosos the way that most people do in terms of this admirable great guy that gave Devin an opportunity. That's bullshit. See, y'all want to remember it that way because you don't want to remember the truth. The truth is he and Devin had plenty of conversations beforehand. When Devin was fighting Jojo Diaz, they met that fight week, and things changed right from there. The minute he won the belts, like I said, he got seduced by the belts. It went from, if I win the belts, I'll give you an opportunity because I see they ducking you, to I won the belts. Now I'm here to see who's worthy. Devin got to do what he got to do if he really wants a shot. And then Devin was supposed to perform in a manner that was appealing to television, according to George. After the fight, he goes on to say he wasn't entertaining. Okay. Now, fast forward, Devin fights, and December 4th passes. Tank now fights. He's talking about Tank now. Fast forward, it's January. The conversation switched to Loma, not Haney. Haney only is in the picture because Loma went to the Ukraine. The dude literally would have ducked Haney too. And a lot of you fuckers would have been okay because you would have thought, oh, Loma's more qualified. He's done more. He deserves it. But the truth is he didn't want that Haney fight. Everything you said is not a lie. It's just you remembered it totally wrong. That is the timeline. What the fuck I said. He didn't want that fight at all. He chose a beltless Lomachenko rather than truly be undisputed because he knew what the fuck was going to happen. But guess what? The same fuckers that's giving him props for choosing Loma over Devin were the same fuckers that were going to give him props for losing to Loma. But that's what happened, not whatever the hell you remembered. But I got R. Jonesy that says, $2 super chat. I just turned 27. I thought you were older, Danny. And by the way, Ness, this is Gado. My bad. I got Sir Sire that says Bloodsport, Double Impact, Kickboxer, Lionheart are all my favorites. Sorry, Ness, Cyborg was trash. What? Even if you believe Cyborg was trash, I agree with your statement. All of those.
Yeah, those are all great
fire.
movies.
All of those were fire. Especially Lionheart. Yo, that was amazing. I love that fucking movie. Fighting under the ground in the fucking,
I'll have to rewatch that one. I haven't seen it in a while.
It was like underground parkings, like over here, like the MGM and shit,
Yeah.
like those. Like imagine us
Parking garages?
parking garage, just picking a parking garage, secretly inviting 100 people. Everybody's betting. We circled around 2 dudes who's just throwing down. Bloodsport. But it was really Lionheart. So yeah, man, it was amazing.
You really love movies, champ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like the only other thing he does besides boxing.
What? That's right. I started to watch a movie last night.
Did you ever finish the Adam Sandler one I recommended?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Which one?
Fire. It's on Netflix right now. What is it? I forget these things.
Hold on. I'll tell you.
Is it Murder Party?
Nah, it's like
It's like an official tissue movie. It's like official, man. It's like dope. Fire. Bueno.
Oh, it's not like a comedy?
Hustle.
I've not seen that one yet.
It's about other sports. I don't even watch those football sports. It's about this.
It's basketball.
Okay. It's about a basketball coach who was a recruiter, but truly wanted to be a coach, but they never put him in that position as a coach because he was too good of a recruiter. So then they finally gave him the position as a coach, and the person that gave him that position died. So the son took over the team.
And then moved him back?
Moved him back.
And he said if you want a spot on that bench, you basically got to But like it showed.
Then he found the golden goose that the fucker asked for and still wouldn't take him or make him a team player. So he bet on himself. He brought this kid over here from another country, had him in his house, living in a fucking hotel, kids fucking eating. Bro, that was the most funniest thing. He would order like 12 different things and take a bite because he's like a basketball player, so he didn't want to get fat. So he would order a fucking filet mignon and just cut out a little piece of filet mignon, little piece of lasagna, little piece of a burger, little piece of some fries. It's like 7 different meals. He's like, nah, man, if you only eat one, you don't get fat. If you don't eat it a little bit, you don't get fat. It's like, motherfucker, what about the bill?
Right.
Room serves like 12 hundo on this kid.
He should be like, I only ate $100 worth of food.
And Adam Sandler was basically like funding every. You got to go check it out, bro.
Yeah, I'll have to. Maybe I'll watch it.
It's totally
tonight.
worth it. Totally worth it.
But who we got next?
We got super chats coming in like a mo. Looking like here. Okay, Jarrett back with another one.
$10 super chat saying been listening since the very beginning with Nerdy Guy and Deeds. Keep up with the good work. The best show in boxing. Who is the Nerdy Guy?
You got to be talking about Mario. Mario got the glasses. And Beeb, at that time, it could only be Robert the Genius, who's a Border Wars fighter, or Mario. Because I don't think Vic was ever nerdy. You know, Vic was too tri-state.
Heavy hitters with a $2 super chat saying, quote, your brother, remember?
Huh?
I don't know.
Who's your brother? What's his last super chat? He said Diesel, 2 full tanks.
Heavy hitters.
No, that ain't it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what he talking about. Your brother, remember? Your brother. Yeah, I'm 25, man. Y'all trying to make me older than what I am.
Yo, George just sent me a picture. Engineer George, he's sipping margaritas right now on the beach in Miami.
Okay, he's probably mangoes and shit. No, you said margaritas, not. What's the Cuban drink? Mojitos.
Mojitos.
I think he's pre-gaming.
I thought you were saying coquito.
No, that's like some Puerto Rican shit.
Oh, that's Puerto Rican?
Mm-hmm. Coquito. Coqui. Coqui is the frog. Coquito is the Puerto Rican drink.
Yeah. No, I had coquito, but it was a Cuban.
White.
Yeah, it was a Cuban that put me on.
Yeah, with rum.
Yeah. It was a Cuban that put me on, though.
It's a Caribbean drink.
It was 8 Crown 79 with a $10 super chat saying, good morning, TBV. Tried Cash App, y'all, but it kept refunding me back, shaking my head, talking about might be a scam.
What? You got to send anyway. That's what it is. Who does Cash App yesterday and it said that? No, actually, Jemmy. I paid Jemmy via Zelle and it said, I'm like, bro, how's it a scam? I've been sending my man's money already.
Okay, so shout out to my boy Frank from Top Rank.
What'd he do? Sent you some info?
Yeah, we might have been misspoke.
On?
I'm looking some stuff up right now.
We do have somebody on Discord.
Yeah, let's get
Who's on Discord?
We got a lot of them. Ooh. Man, we should have left while the pickings was good. We got Marlon Solsi.
That must be Marlon So Icy. What up, Marlon? It's fight week.
It might be an I. That's my bad.
So Icy Sims, what up?
Gotta accept the invite, and then you gotta unmute.
Let me put this Discord. I think Danny asked for it. I never sent it to you, right, Chad?
Nah, you never sent it
I
to
did.
me.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there you
Nah,
go.
you sent me the count.
Do you need the link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, yeah. Nah, man, it ain't fight week no more, man. I was down in Cali, went to go get some medicals and stuff done, got my MRI done, then had to go do some eye work, and they seen something in my eyes that could put me at risk for a detached or a torn retina, something I ain't never heard about. So I got to go get another specialist to look at it and probably get a little light procedure for some LASIK to repair these. They call it holes in my retina. So,
well, hope everything works out, champ. Hate to hear the unfortunate news. I know you looked ready. Champ? They're saying they can't accept it. Like, it's not letting them raise their hand on Discord. Is everything good?
Yeah, no, now it's good. There's people in the queue.
All right.
There was a small hiccup on the server. Easy fix.
Easy fix.
Who we got next?
We got the great one.
Omar.
Oh, shit. Finally, the great one has returned.
You will go one-on-one with the great one.
Man, what an intro. What an intro. How we doing, guys?
Straight.
Listen, so the topic's about Kambosos taking the rematch, right?
See.
Okay, for me, this is exactly why I was pissed off when the fight first got announced and the deal was set up, because I knew this shit would happen. I knew we'd be in a place now where we'd be talking about we don't want to see the rematch, but we're going to have to see the rematch. And really now it's all up to the Australian government. If they put up the money, then there's nothing really we can do. And it's just...
yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think anyone believes that. Like, yes, people are going to say that I'm biased because I don't want it. But again, it undersold. It did 50,000 pay-per-views. It did 10,000 less people than what they expected. They got to show me that they really want the rematch. I don't believe that they want it.
Well, we'll see, man. But yeah, I'm with you, Ness. I hope they don't put up the money or they can't find the money. But listen, the unfair way to talk about, listen, Ness, you're my guy, yeah? But let me tell you something. If a listener didn't know who Kambosos was, right, and they heard you doing his voice, I'm telling you, they'd think he must be Indian, Irish, Chinese, maybe even part alien, bro.
Part alien. Yo, I got a good alien series for you guys I'm going to recommend after he's done.
But that's all I got on the top. But I got one question for you, Nessa and Danny. Let me ask you a question, right? If you guys could interview any active boxer and only ask them what question, who would it be?
Only ask one question?
Yeah, one question to one active boxer boxing right now.
Oh, active.
One question to one active boxer. I don't think there's a question out there for any of the active boxers that's great enough to get me the exposure I would need from it. One isn't enough. But obviously I'm going to choose one of the biggest names in the sport. So it would have to be Canelo, AJ Tank.
At least you didn't say Jake Paul.
You're right. I should have, because he's in my demo. So an interview with Jake will help me more than an interview with, any of the names I mentioned.
Can the question be for a loan?
Can it be for a loan? What do you mean?
Some of that paper, that money.
I don't know. Who is next?
So before we do move forward, Ness, I would like to retract what we said, because you and I were both incorrect. Bob Bennett is no longer the executive director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
What?
It is now Jeff Mullen. So the governor...
Who the fuck is Jeff Mullen?
The governor and...
Jeff Mullen?
The board appoint in 3-year terms. So
okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't 10.
Nah. So yeah.
Stay off the weed.
Is that Stephen A. Smith?
So yeah, Jeff Mullen is the now executive director since the first of the year.
Does he got a contact? Come on, dog. Don't stop there.
Yeah, champ. Chill out.
Get him in studio.
Next caller.
Is you getting him in studio though?
Who next?
We got TBV's People's Champ.
Oh, Mr. Yo, Ness, I can't raise my hand.
Hello, ladies.
Anybody that knows me know I've been
a player.
Whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fans' favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd such as myself.
He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
Happy Friday. How are you, fellas?
What up?
Oh, yeah, I'm good, man.
You sound very bad, man. Very bad. You want to take off the Bluetooth for a couple seconds, man?
It's probably not the Bluetooth. It's probably the area.
Oh, you just sound very far.
Oh, just a second. Oh, I have my mic up. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I had my mic pulled up in the air, but my bad. But yeah, good morning, fellas. Happy Friday. Hope
Happy
everybody
Friday.
being prosperous. As far as this rematch, no, I don't want to see it. wasn't that exciting of a fight. Doesn't warrant a rematch, in my opinion. I'd rather Devin Haney move up to 140 and fight somebody else than fight this shit again. So, yeah, my vote went to no. Don't want to see it again. Not in America, not in Australia, not in Antarctica. Wasn't that excited. As far as the better beef Joe Smith, I got better beef winning inside of 6 rounds. Knockout within 6. That's my pick for the better beef Joe Smith. Swift, King Born, have my money. I need it Saturday night, good brothers. Then, Ness, as far as this Boots and Thurman shit, since you think Thurman isn't ready for Boots, I want you, if by some chance they made Errol Spence and Thurman or Bud and Thurman, you best boycott that shit. Since Thurman ain't ready for Boots, he can't be ready for the champions. So don't
I never said I wanted him to fight Earl or Crawford. That's y'all begging for that.
I'm just saying.
That's y'all begging for your favorite fighters to get better resumes. My favorite fighter already got one.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too.
Other than that, that's my call, man. Y'all have a good Friday. Yeah, man. Take it easy, fellas.
Okay. I reloaded again.
Who next?
We got Hawk.
In one of those places.
Maryland.
What time is it? What time is it? What time?
Hawk in Maryland.
Tommy, I can knock you out now.
Holy shit. Holy
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Great show. Yes. Dan and Brandon. I'm out.
SDS Promotion.
Yo, TBV. Y'all hear me?
Yes, we do. What's good, brother?
What's up, Danny? And yo, Ness. I see y'all don't got my mate in there today, but what's up to him? What I was about to say. First of all, I watched Boots do a workout. I watched it. I don't know. Somebody had it on their channel. He was showing Boots workout yesterday. No, I don't want to see Boots fight Keith. He will not keep into the middle of next week. But as far as the fight coming up tomorrow, like I said, Joe Smith, I don't got him going past 8. He's gonna get knocked out in 8 or by 8 or 8. But as far as the rematch y'all talking about, look, man, little context. Wilder Fury, Shane Mosley versus Vernon Forrest, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Vernon Forrest versus Ricardo Mayorga, Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield, Winky Wright and Shane Mosley, all champions when they had these fights. All did rematches, all got their ass beat right back again, all got double losses. It don't fare good for the loser in the rematch. Haney is a masterful boxer. He will figure this boy out and knock him. I guess we're going to see the knockout we didn't see last time because he's going to beat him even worse this time. The rematches don't fare well for the loser. And then when you lose over 12 rounds, that means that guy had 12 rounds to figure out how to beat your head in, and I just don't see it. So if they do the rematch, of course, the money, they're going to do it, but I don't think they're going to make much money on it. So hopefully they'll pull that fight. But I got Haney just knocking his ass out this time. I'll go ahead and put some money on Haney knocking him out this time. But other than that, what else y'all had? Any other fights this weekend? No, it was just the Joe Smith one. That's the one, right?
Yeah, that whole card.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a whole. No, y'all was talking about Dog Bay. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing how he did.
Yeah, him and Joette.
He got moved. Yeah, he got moved a little fast. Then they put him in there with a guy that beat him. Then they had him fight him again. That's how he doubled up on losses.
No, he lost to Core and then he lost to Navarrete in his other title attempt.
He lost to Core. No,
Joette?
man. No, he talking about Dog Bay.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Joette. Yeah,
No.
Dog Bay lost to Navarrete twice. Because I was at the second one.
Bush Doctor, what up?
Uh-oh.
Yo, what up here on the Ganja Farm. Salute Ness, salute Danny, first off.
Thank you, bro.
But, yeah. So, man, I don't even see how the Haney and Kambosos fight can really, like, play out. Like, I feel like it's just going to get all kind of lost in the mix and shit because, like, they're not going to have it in Australia. Australian government's not going to put that money up, right? And I don't mind seeing the fight. The fight's all right. Like, I'd like to see Devin beat him up again. He needs to be humbled. Like that would be all right. He beat him up worse, but then so what? It's gonna be like in the States, like, so it'd have to be a homecoming fight for Devin, which would be cool, but like it's not gonna draw as much attention. So how are they gonna pay those dudes what they deserve or what they're gonna agree to? Like, so Kambosos is gonna take a major cut? Probably not, and so I don't see how that's really gonna happen and play out. So, but I don't mind seeing it. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Like, I just don't see logistically how they'll be able to make it to where everyone's like in an agreement to move forward. But yeah, salute you guys. Keep the ganja lit. And man, fuck all those preppers. Man, like, yeah, that prepper conversation, I wanted to call in then because like I live up in the mountains, so it's like all like up in my reality and shit. But yeah, there's some weirdos. There's some super corny weird people get all corny with guns and it's like, yo, I don't know. I'm not even staying on track. But yeah, salute you guys and shout out.
Shout out to you, Bush Doctor. It's a podcast, baby. So you're more than welcome to talk about anything that we bring up here on the show. It's a family. It's a community. So that's why, sometimes we get a little personal in the conversation and give our opinions. Like, I'm recommending Showtime show, since we all got Showtime, since we have to buy it to watch boxing. The Man That Fell Out the Sky or Fell to Earth, some shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen some trailers.
What's
for
the
that.
name of that actor? He's really famous and people love him. He first busts on the scene. He did like some African movie and shit.
Who the hell you talking about?
Man, I'm gonna have to find this guy's name because they're gonna kill me with that last statement too. Let's see here.
I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that name.
So you found it?
Chiwetel?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did some famous. Like his
this
first
is the
movie.
First I'm hearing of him.
What? Bro, you're out of control. You might be. I don't know. That's a little strange. I'm about to pull up his IMDb. You're crazy. How could this be the first time you've ever heard of this man? Whoa.
I'm like Dr. Strange. Oh, 12 Years a Slave? Was that the one that he
Yes.
did? Okay.
He got on the scene for that.
Oh, he's in 2012. He was in The Lion King.
He's in everything,
he's
bro.
in Four Brothers.
He's the new
hot
dude.
Is he the main guy, or is he like the villain in Four Brothers, like the guy that they take out to the ice?
Don't remember, but maybe,
that's him.
maybe. He was even in Martian, Lockdown, Maleficent. Come on.
No. So now I know who this. At first I didn't
Doctor
recognize him.
Strange. Come on, bruh. Inside Man, American Gangster. Come on. See, I just follow actors. Like once I've watched one of your movies and you good, I'm checking out all your projects until you a dud. Then it's like, damn, you seen that last?
But what if it's like they had one movie that was bad, but everything else is good?
Hold up. You seen that last movie?
You're silly, man.
Yo, but that show he's got right now is fire, man. You gotta watch it. The Man That Fell from Earth or to Earth.
It's
worth it.
We got Swift Out the 813 up next in the queue.
Discord?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. We also owe Bougie from Brow with a counterpunch.
I see him in here, so
let's go to Boozy.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Swift.
10-4, Swift in the 813. It's your boy Bougie.
Bravo, man. Don't say Miami. Oh, this your time. Yeah, Bravo. Not Miami, Bravo.
And he was like, yo, he was like, he just watched him fight. He was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who's Ennis? Boots is the real deal. I said, Flo, I've been telling you about it.
Now I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm better. I ain't fighting the right Shakur.
Boy called me, and I'm not gonna say the timing.
It's your boy Bougie from Bride to motherfucking Vegas. What it is, family?
What up?
Hey, Ness, you're a real one for keeping that counterpunch for me, man.
Of course.
Listen, basically, can we do like a little research bid on how much the Australian section of body or Australian put money towards the Kambosos? Because that's what everything leads down to. Are they going to put the same amount of money, which we all doubt, into that second fight?
Well, based off an interview or some inside information, we would have to reconfirm, but I believe the deal was ESPN pays Haney, Victorian government pays Kambosos.
And that's what I'm saying. Now we got to see, does the Victorian government got faith in Kambosos?
See, but that's the thing. It's not even just the Victorian government, because the fight could land in, let's say, Sydney, hypothetically, which is Kambosos' hometown.
And they could be willing to pay for it, but ESPN could still be like, you know what, we're going to pass on his broadcast.
But what I'm saying is that's a different, that they're not under the Victorian government.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different...
yeah, but as Kambosos with a legal contract, even if the Victorian government doesn't want, and Melbourne and Sydney do, him and Lou have the right to shop it around. They don't have to stick.
Yeah, they could go like first bid or something like that.
Yeah, whoever got the money could put it up.
Right. Now that all that's being said, now my boy Lauren Haney, he got some say so as far as any agreements in the second fight. Can he switch up a little bit?
I don't know.
Contract, more money.
I don't know what he can switch up. All I can say that there was a situation like this in the past with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz was able to get more money for going to Saudi Arabia the second fight.
Okay. So yeah, as long as it all makes sense, because we already know what the result's going to be. As long as it all makes sense, but at the end of the day, we need to. We all know we don't want that fight, and if that fight does happen, we could just humble Kambosos the most. We could humble him again, man. Shut his ass up. Hopefully, I don't know, probably go out the person shit. But thank you, fellas.
No, thank you. And for the show recommendation on Showtime with the actor we just mentioned, remember it's a sci-fi, and it's gonna take time. You know. People
like a slow burn.
People like to believe that movies need to be 1, 2, 3, but there's the beauty of movies is story building, background, like origin stories. All that is important. So, maybe that first episode is a little slow for someone, but try and get through it. It's worth it.
So we're bringing back Swift
in the 8-1 tree.
Mic check.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey man, what's up, fellas? Man, happy Friday, man. Happy Friday.
Thank you, brother. Happy Friday to you, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Appreciate it. It's a lovely day down here in Tampa, man. I'm saying the sun shining, birds chirping, and we're looking forward to this Better B Smith fight. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely put me down for Smith. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going against the grain with this one, man. But I got faith that Better B may be passing his prime. It's time to get him out of there. He's been exposed a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Now we got the person with a little bit of power, you know what I'm saying, maybe to back him up, put him down, and get the rest of them belts that he got over there.
I don't know, man. I think he's too flat-footed to get it done. But, it'd be funny if he could get it done and shock us. But I think he's too flat-footed for that.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I know he got a right hand, and Better B was definitely susceptible to power. We just seen him put down a couple times by the right punch. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I'm also looking forward to the Joette Gonzalez and Dog Bay fight. I'm taking Joette in that spot, man. I've been a little bit of a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? Love his boxing. You know what I'm saying? Decent hand speed, good combinations. You know what I'm saying? Aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to that fight. Man, listen, nobody wants to see this Kambosos shit again. We gonna wear it because we, you know what I'm saying? Haney put ink the paper. You know what I'm saying, for that fight, but that shit is gonna be it's gonna be even worse the second time. And everybody, the Victorian government knows that. Everybody in the world knows that. You know what I'm saying? I think personally, Kambosos go ahead take a little step aside. You know what I'm saying? So we can make that Haney tank fight happen. He give him a little tune up. You know, then we come back and try it again.
Cut it.
Looks like we got a couple of super chats. Yes. You got to A-Crown. Heavy Hitters back with his third one. Time to ring the alarm. $2 super chat. He says, Kickboxer. Ness, your brother, remember? Hitting the palm tree. Or is it hitting the tree? I don't know. And I'm so lost with that your brother message because Kickboxer, probably one of them movies influenced me to fight my brother over that TV. So I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? For real, my brother had that shit on Smash. Yo, you the oldest?
Yeah.
So you was balling. You watched baseball, football, hockey.
Man.
You had siblings?
What, man?
How many TVs?
Bro, we had just the living room.
Ooh. None of your siblings
Like,
tried
when we got older, nah, hell no, to this day. To this day.
See, I was always rebellious. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. My brother had 4 years on me. That's a lot. Especially as a kid, that's a lot. If I'm 4, he's 8. Total different size difference. When I'm 10, he's 14.
Nah, my brother
total different size.
Bro, my brother should be a boxer, let me tell you. Like
the youngest one? The one that be FaceTiming you?
Yeah, I mean, well, he the one after me. Bro, he like 5'8", 5'9", 125 pounds. But it's weird because he work out, but he just a skinny motherfucker. But hell no, he know better. I'll crush his little ass up. He know that, and he listening right now. Shout out to him, he a diesel mechanic out there in Chicago.
That's why he's saying it, because he knows he's listening now.
Bro, I will crush his ass up. Now my little brother,
he looking at you like, man, you overweight.
Bro, my little brother,
jab, right hand.
I'll smack the shit out all of them. my little brother, he's the one that tries me, which I don't know how. I don't know why. Cause my man's just turned 14. So he's like rebellious, trying to, like, I go home, I'm like, yeah.
I get it now.
What?
They said your brother because of Tyrone Sponge, the kickboxer.
Oh. They funny as hell.
Hell yeah.
No, that's not your brother. That's your, what's it
doppelganger.
called? Yeah, doppelganger.
Yeah, that's literally just Ness.
We got sanitation worker Oscar San Antonio. What up?
What's up, Ness? What's up, Danny?
What up?
Yeah, Ness. I knew I liked you for a reason, man. That's my childhood favorite actor, martial artist. You know what I mean? Because in our time, because Bruce Lee was dead already before I was born. But yeah, they forgot Universal Soldiers. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was another good one.
Yeah. But on this, I mean, yeah, nobody wants to watch the rematch, but I mean, it's gonna happen. Kambosos put it in the thing, put it in the contract, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be another payday. It might not be as big as that payday, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bigger than the ones he was getting before he fought Tszyu. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And what else? And nobody remembers Kangaroo Jack, because that movie was about Suda, man. That's why we all remember Crocodile Dundee.
Y'all some haters, man. Y'all some haters, man. Y'all some haters, man. That was a great ass movie, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
I never heard of fucking Kangaroo Jack, bro.
Bro, with my man's was Anthony.
Yo, shout out to Floyd selling shirts cheaper than Earl.
Yo, what's my man's Anthony? He a big boxing fan. He the actor. What's his name?
I don't know his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yo, let me get a screen share. What you think of this shirt? I ain't really feeling this Floyd shirt. Sending out alerts for this like it's popping.
Definitely different.
I don't like the way his face looked.
I thought it was Will Smith in Aladdin at first when I first saw that.
Yeah,
Like
skin looks blue. This looks weird. Then he's got a robe like Fury that's not really on him. They just photoshopped it on. What the hell? I got my Earl Spence shirt, by the way. $65 shirt plus shipping. And they didn't let me get two. I tried to order one for me and one to give away here on the show, and that didn't work. They were limited quantity.
Let me get a screenshot.
Is that Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah, look at my
Bro, that's
boy,
whack.
Anthony Anderson.
That's Fat Anthony. We don't know that dude no more. We only know Skinny Anthony.
He lost weight.
What?
Oh, yeah, he's like in shape now.
Bruh, you're tripping
Have you
hard.
not seen Blackish?
Nah, what's that?
Yeah, he's
That's
from
the
Blackish.
That's the show he had. I think it
Yeah.
just ended.
Yeah.
It's been on for like, I want to say like 5 years.
For reals.
It was on ABC, I think.
Tell him.
Probably wasn't a good show.
No, you're wrong. It was huge.
My girl loved that show.
It was huge. He crossed over with that show.
Yeah,
honestly.
he was like, because he was already
He was like some sort of dad.
Bro, the motherfucker
Yeah, he was the
ain't
main
lost
character.
No weight.
You
What the
crazy.
Fuck? Y'all crazy as hell.
You
Look at him.
crazy. You get a screenshot? What's that? I can't even see that. Zoom in. Bro, look at his
him.
stomach,
Look
bro.
at
He got
him.
no stomach. You wilding
He
right
look
now.
the same.
Bro, Danny, you violent right
Look
now.
at his stomach, bro.
As a chubby man, you should be respecting what that man did.
Bro, no, I'm saying I don't think he looked bad, but I'm just
Bro,
saying.
but you gonna tell me from that compared to the last shit you showed ain't the difference? From Kangaroo Jack face? My man looked like he ate a whole kangaroo in that picture.
That's fucked up, man.
You know it.
Who we got?
I think that's
we got
PETA don't exist in Australia.
We got Why So Serious? Oh, we're going to your call first.
Whose call? Which call?
Blog Talk?
Oh, that's right. Oscar, you there? You never said anything. Fuck. Is Blog Talk?
I went already.
Oh, what up, bro?
Yeah, he already talked.
Yeah.
Oh, you went already? What the fuck?
He just got done. He just got done talking.
I'm high as hell then. What the hell just happened there? I went through a wormhole. I missed this whole call.
We go into Why So Serious now on Discord.
What up?
Why so serious?
We got a cash app in the meantime from Efren Guerrero. Danny, turn your mic up a little. Maybe if he talked into it. You see, he likes to be cool. He got it on the side. Mine's is right here. He's got his.
Yeah, Danny, I've told you too. You got to point it like at your mouth.
Out your mouth. Try moving.
Hello?
Try moving the bottle of water before you spill it.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Just don't let your mustache rub against it now.
Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
That's how you call or sound. Hello?
Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Why So Serious? What's up?
Hey, good morning.
Buenos dias.
You know, a good line in that movie was, all you got to do is add a little anarchy and everybody goes crazy.
Oh, you talking about Batman? Yes.
And what I mean by that is, shows like this shows just how ignorant some of the callers and fans are. And I'll
What
get
they
to that.
do?
But first, I'll get to that. First, let me say this. Boots versus Keith is a great fight, and I think it's pay-per-view worthy.
So you just want to give up your money?
It's not that I want to give up my money, but it's good.
And this
for
is what
boxing.
I'm saying. This is how I lose friends, right? Because this is the same feeling I had when Earl fought Mikey, and I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all know he's gonna win. So how are you saying it's a great fight on pay-per-view? It's a great fight. Like, we know who's gonna win. Keith has no chance. We don't. We think we do. We think we know whether or not Keith is 100%. Is what you really want to say.
What about, okay, cool. What about a 2-fight deal? They both fight and then they do a pay-per-view together.
As a fight fan, I want the most compelling and entertaining fights. You know,
Keith got skills, man. A healthy Keith, he can fight, man.
I'm not saying he can't. I just want the most compelling and entertaining fights. And if that man is not healthy, it won't be compelling.
Okay, well, I'll say this, asterisk. If healthy, I think Boots versus Keith is a good fight. It's a good fight for both parties. It can make money.
It's hilarious to me that, you know, you got guys that clown Canelo and the traditional way of building a fighter where, you know, you fight a known name in the division that's in his 30s. But then when you beat him, they clown you. Oh, you only beat dudes in their 30s.
Man, that's
Here you are asking for a dude in his 30s. Here you are asking for a dude in his 30s that got like a 4 or 5 year inconsistency. Instead of asking Boots to fight Virgil, to fight Conor, to fight Stanionis, fight Butayev, fight Jamal James. You know what I mean? There's plenty of names there that he could fight. Y'all want him to fight an old, maybe not 100% Thurman.
Whoa.
Y'all want freebies, man. This is never what I want. This is never what I want. I never want that for my favorite fight. I'll never be asking them to fight nobodies.
Jamal James, that's a good one. I think he could fight Jamal, then come back to Keith for a pay-per-view. Like, we got to keep the sport alive, so keep giving us good fights. And Keith is a very skillful guy, like you said, when healthy. So I'm not saying that needs to be next, but if that's an option, I think we can explore it because it's good for both fighters. If Keith wins, he's right back in the picture.
If Keith wins, if Keith is 100%, if Keith is healthy, if he's not injured, if his mind's in it, if he's not thinking about his girl, if he's not on vacation, if he's not in Nepal, like, stop it, man.
So then he needs to retire, dog.
Bro, we've been trying to fly Keith out for 90 days. 90 days. We can't even fly. No, he ain't mad. It's just He ain't got the time. If boxing was on his mind, he'd be in the studio talking slick and talking shit. But boxing ain't on his mind.
Is he not still an active fighter?
I have no clue. I have no clue. Y'all want him to be active, but his last 4 years tell me he's not active. But y'all want to go outside of the traditional way of thinking about boxing because you want to paint your man with a better resume. So yeah, you want to act like Keith is active. You want to act like Keith is back. It's all good.
I'm only mentioning Keith because he's a part of the topic of the show. That's
he
not
ain't
my
no
first.
topic. We never put Keith in this topic. We've been talking about Isaac Dogbay, Joette Gonzalez, Jared Anderson, Richard Commey, George Kambosos, and Devin Haney.
And I'm gonna send you
someone. I think it was you. I think it was you that Cash App or super chatted about asking about Keith. It wasn't us.
No, I didn't. I haven't even sent you one, but I'm gonna send you one for this time.
Wait, so you not R. Jonesy? You Jonathan Sims? Man,
yeah.
I'll be confusing y'all too. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a Cash App. So let me finish the second part. The reason why I said a lot of these callers are ignorant is because they don't understand binding agreements. Y'all, when Wilder has a rematch, y'all scream to the mountains, "Oh, your last name, respect, honor the rematch." But now it's Devin. Oh, we don't want to see it because what? You think it's a wash?
No. That's the only way you're interpreting it. Don't act as if there wasn't a astronomical amount of people that did not want that rematch.
Yeah, they didn't, but
okay. So what's the difference now? What's the difference now? We got guys that want it and guys that don't want it. That's always going to be the case with a rematch.
And the difference then now is the people who was ignorant then, they're still ignorant now, because when you sign a binding agreement,
but that's not true. What you about to say is not true. It does matter because guess what? I just proved to you that Andy got more than his original contract stated for the rematch.
He found a loophole in his contract, but he was still binded.
Okay, but guess what? Let them do their thing and find their loophole. And then, like you said, a loophole don't only mean you're gonna make more money or make less money. A loophole can mean you get the fuck out the contract, like the original loophole of Bill not being allowed in the country. Bill made it clear that they could have got out the contract because of that. So that's still in the contract. That's still
that a breach.
That's not a breach. If listen to me, you're not listening, and I've given you hella time. If the contract states that you and I must travel to Australia for this fight to happen, but then I cannot legally travel to Australia, I can't be bound to a contract. You get it? I can't finish out the terms of that contract because I'm not allowed in the country.
I'm not disputing that.
All right, then. So that was their original loophole. They were honorable men.
I agree.
They were honorable men and went on with the fight, but they could have got out of it. So who's to say there's not another loophole?
I'm not saying there isn't, but what I'm saying is until that's exposed, they're legally binded to give that man a rematch.
I think they've been exposing it already by saying it's got to make sense. And they know that because ESPN is a network and a conglomerate, and they ain't going back over there if it don't make sense. They're not paying Devin Haney another $3 million to beat on the same dude with one hand.
So let me ask you this, and then I'm done. If Kambosos wants the rematch, Australia's willing to put up the money, but then ESPN says no, and they don't want to do it. Can't Kambosos sue them?
No, they just vacate the titles. They will advise their fighter to let go of the titles.
That's a loophole to me.
Of course,
he definitely can drop the title.
Of course,
he definitely can drop the title. But Devin, we both know Devin ain't doing that.
Yeah, but stop campaigning. Stop campaigning for Boots Keith. I gotta go. Start talking about motherfucking Thurman. I mean, Boots and Connor, Boots and Virgil. Like, why we protecting the young and we giving them old dudes that they could beat? Let them fight each other. We waiting right now. Fucking 3 to 4 years we've been waiting for Earl and Spence. Meanwhile, they still want to feed Boots old dudes. No. Put him in there with Virgil and Connor. Ain't them the dudes in the division? Stanionis, ain't he undefeated? What the fuck is going on? Y'all asking for Thurman. Where is Thurman?
We got average boxing fan with a $2 super
Show me the last fucking quote from Thurman.
Saying Boots stops one time in 8. Kangaroo Jack is fake.
And that's why they want it. That's why they want it, because they rather be able to predict what's going to happen.
We got Jay Benitez next.
Listos, pelos, chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
And it's not going the distance. Either he'll wave the white flag or I'll wave it for him.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
A lot of you live believable lives. It's easy to sit in those seats. It ain't easy to stand up here. Remember that.
Matter of fact, when I smacked his brother in this gym right here, he didn't do anything. All he did was stand there like a big fat pussy.
In your mind, how does that fight go?
With me getting my hand raised.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, Nez, Danny, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and keep it quick. Kangaroo Jack was a shit movie. I agree with you, Ness, man. Like that movie didn't have a big enough impact as Crocodile Dundee. Blackish was a great TV show. Anthony Anderson did put a lot of hard work in the gym. He's not out here like some of these rappers getting transplants for abs and goddamn fake chest and shit.
Is that Drake you talking about? I heard Drake did that shit.
I think
That's what Danny
I heard
said.
Drake by doing that, but Bandman Kivo, he did that shit as well, man. You look it up, man. He got some new abs and shit like that.
Crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, Anthony Anderson.
But you talking about a scammer? So if he got the abs, that he just living up to his name, and you know what I'm saying?
That is true,
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people used to. I wouldn't go as far as saying look up to him, bro. But he was like, I came up during, there was like the drug era. I came up during the scamming era, and he was one of the biggest scammers the city saw during that time for sure. Bandman Kevo.
Facts. But Anthony Anderson, man, yeah, that was a great show, man. I mean, he was like looked at as, I think that show you can put it in comparison to Family Matters and Hanging with Mr. Cooper or whatnot with the impact that it had, man. It's a damn great show. Other than that, Ness, man, with this show, with the Boxing Boys becoming way more high profile, man, hopefully you can get some of those celebrity guests, man, like maybe like a Triple H or Mark Wahlberg or even a Jimmy Kimmel one day in the future, man. I just want to speak that type of shit to existence for you. Other than that, man, with Virgil Ortiz about to return to the ring, people need to start screaming more for Boots versus Virgil.
Thank you.
Because Keith, man, I mean, I like Keith, and I think we all know what we're going to see when that fight does happen, man.
About time somebody want real fights out here in these streets, man.
Yo, but when I mentioned that fight yesterday or the day before, you like, come on, man, that's a fight that'll never happen.
Well, because of Oscar, but that's what I'm saying. They campaigning for the wrong fight. They keep talking about Thurman so that the people at PBC can make that fight. No, talk about Virgil, talk about Conor, talk about Butayev, talk about Stanionis, talk about the one loss Jamal James. People trying to forget him. Fuck is wrong with these dudes? Now Thurman, let's give him an easy win so he can get a high profile fight. And my favorite fighter's someone now. Fuck out of here. Let him be someone on his own, man. Make a name for yourself. Y'all tripping. Y'all want easy shit for what? Then we supposed to come in and do a live fight chatting.
Yo, but what if Thurman not done? And what if he come back and he one time, man?
Again, Google. When's the last time you heard Thurman speak?
He been locked in.
No, he locked up.
Locked up where, chat?
His wife got him on Smashy Smash.
Man, who he got?
Jaime, North Carolina.
Yo.
Hello.
Yo, what up, guys? It's
What up?
Friday.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, man. Quick question. Yo, I might sound ignorant, but how did George even get the government involved? Like, they believe in that man that much, or?
I mean, they see they see an opportunity.
Yeah, they seen an opportunity to bring some attention to the country.
Okay. Well, shit, man. I don't think they're gonna want to put up money again for that. Like, I think his best bet is to, if he really wants that rematch, to come to the States, and even then, man, I don't think Bob Arum's gonna want to do that, knowing Bob. But yeah, man. And better be Joe Smith, man. That's a great fight. Really looking forward to that one. But that's all I got.
Appreciate the call, champ.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Who we got next?
We have JT Modern Structures.
JT, I got a cash at $5 from Paper Chaser.
TGIF, fellas, how we doing today?
Chilling. How are you?
I'm great. Life is good. Everything's amazing. You guys always put a quality show. I listen every morning. I don't call in every morning, but always listening, always sharing, always liking, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Always. Why are they bringing up Keith so much? Because Keith's a star. He's a superstar. No one's a star yet. So when they bring a star, then they can do a pay-per-view. So right now, Keith is like Broner. They're stars, but not mega stars. They're just stars, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. They're in that position, a weird position. But yeah, that's about it. This weekend, great fight. Is this weekend also the lightweights are fighting on the zone?
Lightweight? You talking about Ryan?
No, not Ryan, man. What's the cat? The youngest. He's fighting the Filipino.
Who? Youngest Filipino.
Bam.
That's not this week.
That's next week. But that's he said lightweights. I'm thinking 135. Yeah. No, that's next week on the zone. He fighting Soran Visai.
120 something, right?
Huh?
120.
That's 115.
115. There we go. 115. Anyways, also Ness, let me throw you something at the Cash App because I really want to get a little plug in. Remember, I told you I do the boat houses. We're actually airing this Saturday, A&E at 8 o'clock. Smaller Living featuring Modern Structure will be on televised cable TV. So if the whole TVB can check it out, support. Thank you for the love, Ness. I'm going to throw you something at the Cash App. Danny, always, thank you guys.
Send me the schedule. DM me and send me the schedule so we can.
I'm gonna send you a flyer. Real quick. I'm gonna throw you 25 right now.
For sure. Appreciate
Thanks,
you,
brother.
man. Thank you, man.
Who next?
We got True Roll Tide.
True Roll Tide. Who's that? Jay.
That is C-Dub.
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 Yep.
Oh, yo, TBV, what's good? Greenwalk.
What up?
Yo, I'm glad, man, keep being brought up, man. You know, he the dark horse. He the elephant in the room. You know, I think Al gonna pull the 52 fake out. You know, it's real cool when you have everybody hoping and you got everybody salivating and they slobbering. They can't wait to see the Spence and Crawford. And then next thing you know, you're gonna see Bud and Keith being announced. And that's a great fight. People shouldn't be mad about that. If they are, hey, get off the Spence and Bud train. Like, I mean, it just Keith and Bud to be a good fight, a great fight.
Nobody want to see that shit.
Nobody want to see it. But Ness, you don't want to see that? Ness, you don't want to see Keith and Bud?
Nah, man.
Bro, he don't want to see Keith and fucking.
I want my man to be back.
He don't want to see Keith and fucking Boots because he said Boots kill him. So what you think Bud gonna do?
I need him to be back before we out here promoting top-notch fights with him.
Boots a little bit more embarrassing, so I can see why he don't want a young lion to kill him. But Bud is an old lion just like Keith is. So it'd be like, you know, you're supposed to lose to that guy. If you lose, you're not supposed to lose to Boots. So I can understand why he don't. I know why he don't want to see the Keith Boots.
Yeah, but like Bud said, this the closest we've ever been to the Earl fight. That's the only fight we should be asking for. Like undisputed.
Yeah, man, I hope we get it, man. I hope we see Keith soon. Yeah, he had been Miss MIA. So that's my dog. I want to see him soon. And yeah, man, next we gonna have to. You got it in, man. Kambosos activated the rematch clause. So I try to tell you, hey, man, you got it in the conspiracy theory all the time you could, man. But yeah, the rematch clause been activated. So we just got to hope. What you got to ask is, are you going to be satisfied and okay for the masterclass if Devin keep it in first gear the entire time again? And don't take no.
Ain't nothing wrong with winning the fight with a jab, my homie.
Okay. All right. Shout out to the masterclass. Shout out to the Boston Science. Shout out TBV.
Shout out to you, champ. Appreciate
Shout
the
out
call.
to you. Appreciate you calling in and rocking out with us. For those that are asking about the Cash App, it is $ the Boxing Voice. THABOXINGVOICE numero uno. That's how we get in, that's how you get in touch with us. And there will be no Raping You record. Shout out to New York Bullet with the $2 Cash App. He said, what about Thurman Ugas? Now that sounds like a fight. Thurman Ugas, Thurman Mikey, Thurman Jamal James, Thurman Batayev. You know what I'm saying?
So if you was asking for Boots to fight Jamal James, then why can't Boots just fight Keith if you saying Keith could fight Jamal James?
Because Jamal James is coming off a loss and on the level of out that Thurman is, right? Like, he hasn't fought since that Batayev fight, I'm pretty sure. Butayev fight. And I'm with you. I don't like the Jamal James fight, especially off the Butayev loss, because he didn't show enough toughness in that fight. So he ain't gonna be tough enough for Boots. You know what I'm saying?
But he gonna be tough enough for Keith.
Yes.
Fucking protecting them, bro. Come on.
No, they both. You don't think they both fought the same?
What you mean fought the same?
In the Batayev fight, Jamal James fought like he didn't want to engage, and so did Thurman. Thurman didn't get the knockout or the knockdown. He didn't want to engage. He was boxing Barrios. They both need to fight each other. Batayev and Boots will go straight at each other. You seen Butayev? He wasn't afraid of Stenonius, and he wasn't afraid of Jamal James. He coming to you in the middle. Give me that fight. Don't give me a dude that's coming in the ring because he's been out of the ring on the back mind mentality. Yes, Haney used that, but it's different in this case. Again, Thurman name is one time. And right now it's just sometimes.
Man.
If not, when was the time?
Sounds like protective custody, man. Who we got
next? You can call it whatever you want. I call it keeping it real.
That's it, man. Catch us. We out.
Nah, we got callers. You wild. And you always trying to roll on the people, man. Never leave a man behind. Going out to Indiana. I don't know home or who, but we going out there. What up?
Full of shit.
Yo.
Ronald.
Hey,
Okay, Ronald. What's up, man?
Shit, hey, man, I don't know what these boys talking about with all this Keith Thurman talk, man. I mean, it'd be good for Boots' profile. Like, I see, like, if they doing it like a regular Fox PBC card, you know what I'm saying? I could see it getting, like, over 1 million viewership. That'd be the best name on his resume, but, I mean, he'll run through him because Thurman ain't in no real shape. What was y'all talking about, Devin Haney?
Yeah, Kambosos,
activated rematch clause.
Yeah.
Man, don't nobody want to see that shit, man. I'll watch it just because I'm a Devin fan, but hey, who y'all think his toughest challenge is at 135 right now? I saw y'all talking about Tank.
Core?
What was that, yesterday? You said Shakur?
Yeah, I think Core the toughest challenge.
At 135, though?
At 135.
Shakur at 130.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, obviously Devin can't make 30, so I think that his toughest fight at 35 would be Core moving up to 35.
Moving up, right. Oh no, I see a lot of people saying Tank, but I low key think Loma. I think Loma would be his toughest task, just because I think the only way Tank could beat Devin is if he box him. I mean, if he knock him out. But with Loma got some skills.
Loma got skills. I still think it'd be Core, but I don't think that Loma would be easy. You get what I'm saying? I think Core would be tougher, but I don't think that Loma would be easy.
Right. Who you think got more power, Loma take on Shakur?
Think different types of power, right? Fuck, man. It's different types of power. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like with Lomachenko, he overwhelms you, but you gotta be a fighter that is gonna be there to be overwhelmed. You get what I'm saying? Like a Devin Haney's not gonna be in front of a Lomachenko long enough to be overwhelmed with his shots. You know, even Arrigo, like he's not Nicholas Waltz is like he's not putting these guys to sleep. He's overwhelming them. It's just too much for them. So I think it's different. But I think, like I said, in my opinion, Corey would be a tougher fight for Devin. Styles make fights. Let's not forget it.
I got Jarrett that says, any word on Mikey? He just done after 2 losses or what? Spence ruined old boy. Someone sent me something on Robert and the caption was like, is Mikey done? I didn't ever click it, but I felt like maybe Robert was saying he thinks Mikey's done. I got Jazz 11. In an ideal world, Kambosos rematches Tszyu and Haney fights Tank or Loma. True. Coach Rivera in Boston, he says, I don't want to see George Barboso.
Y'all terrible, man.
Average boxing fan says, Boots stops one time in 8. Kangaroo Jack is fuego when blown. I guess when he means when you're high. So shout out to you on the super chat. And that's definitely number 3 for average boxing fan. And we have no more callers on Discord.
We do got a couple super chats though that just came in. We got average boxing fan with another one. Thurman versus Cody Crawley. I got Thurman with a dub.
Yeah, that's a good fight because they both beat Josecito. Damn, you farted on Cam?
That's a stinker fight.
Damn. We got in the 727. 727. Tommy in Florida calling in to defend Thurman.
Nah, I ain't calling in to defend nobody.
I
just want to elaborate what dude said yesterday on the box y'all had in, and the way what he said is true when it comes to Danny right now. Everybody want to see somebody fight somebody. That's what you calling for, but it's like you giving a dude, you telling him to fight, no chance to win. So why do you really want to see the fight? So you're saying there's a 95% chance this guy's gonna beat that guy, and you want to see that fight. So why do you want to see it if it's that one sided to you?
Who said 95% chance?
Then basically that's how you talk. That's how you talking. Who's gonna beat Thurman in your eyes, but you want to see the fight.
I never said that.
Boo's fight. No, I'm talking about Denny. But then you say, well, you were like, oh, Thurman ain't ready for Crawford because he ain't knocked out Barrios. And I mean, you can say it if you want to, but
no, I said that Ness, the caller was talking about that fight. I'm like, if Ness don't want him to fight Boots, why the hell would you want him to fight Crawford? But as far as I never said that I felt that Boots easily beats Thurman. Ness to say he ain't 100%. I'm like, shit, he might be 95, but I still think it's a good fight because if you really want to gauge and see where one time at, then bring him up against a contender. And if you really want to see where Boots is at, then put him in against a former champion. Because that's the complaint. Like, oh, Barrios was coming off.
Don't put him in with a former champion that ain't on former champion status.
How he ain't on former champion?
Regis Prograis is on former champion status. Lomachenko's on former champion status. Like, don't give me a former champ that's looking rough in his last fight back. Like, let the motherfucker look good. Y'all desperate. It's crazy.
How is it being desperate?
Bro, he didn't knock down a small dude that a small dude knocked the fuck out. Let him come back.
I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day,
rushing to get him in there for what? So that he can be retired?
So how many tune-ups
so y'all want him retired?
How many tune-ups do you want?
Say that. Say y'all want him to retire.
Say you trying to put him in
to retire him.
Child protective custody.
Say that.
Because you acting like his father, bro.
Say you want Boots to retire him. That's what y'all want. Y'all looking for a way to Boots get a retirement.
My man's ain't never fought nobody of his caliber. How is that a bad fight for both men?
All right.
Or how many tune-ups do you want?
Bruh, that's one tune-up, and he didn't look good.
I asked how many do you want?
Another one. Obviously, he didn't look good.
So okay. All right. You know, he said Jamal James, so he wants him to fight back-to-back fighters coming off of a knockout losses. But come on, man.
He lost twice in a row, Jamal James?
I'm just saying he just lost to Butayev. And then you want
to fight Thurman.
Right, to fight Thurman. But I'm saying you want him to fight Jamal James, who just came off that knockout loss.
To fight Thurman. Who's not had a knockout in 5 years.
Who just fought Barrios coming off a knockout loss. Like, why can't he fight another fighter? Like somebody that, come on, bro, this man was a unified world champion. You don't think that, okay, cool, he said it. I knocked the rust off in the gym. We realized that
wasn't true.
That wasn't the case. He thought that was the case, and then he was like, "Yo, that's clearly not the case." Now he's saying, like I said, former world champion, former unified world champ. You think that he doesn't have the knowledge and the team around him to, okay, this is what we did wrong. This is what we need to do. Come back. And I don't even think that him and his team would want a Jamal James fight.
Bro, what's up with the zone, man? They tripping out here, giving this dude clout, man. That's what I'm saying. These dudes desperate to come into this sport. Why don't they just, like, take it up? Who's this clown right here, man? I don't know this dude. Give me a screen share. Travis, I'm sure you could tell us who this dweeb is. You're not Travis. I'm in Austin. Danny?
I have not heard of that man.
You don't know this dweeb, Danny?
Oh, yeah, Dylan Dennis. Yep.
What promotion is he on?
What's up with this cat, man?
Dylan is, I don't know. I don't even know that he ever even
Damn,
fought in the
H.H.
UFC.
Devo almost got 1,000 likes just for saying pause. Because he said, those boxers are my prey. I could eat Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney in the same night.
Yeah, that sound a little...
It don't sound gay at all. And look at Mike the Professor talking about pause. Y'all terrible,
You
man.
said that. I ain't say that.
Look at Mean Machine. Even Mean Machine laughing at his ass. Hilarious.
Who we got next, champ?
Damn.
We do
talk
have,
about move on.
We have TBV People's Champ.
Brandon in Cincinnati.
What up?
Before you guys get off, I just want to say have a great weekend, and Ness, your protection to keep is some of the sad in boxing podcast history, man.
Mm-hmm.
Doing your boy a favor by protecting him like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
I learned it from you. I learned it from you when you didn't have a problem with your man fighting a dude with one leg. You know what I'm saying? It's always good for the goose. It never is good for the gander with these losers. Stockton, what up? Rick, talk to me.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, TVV? You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just calling in regards because I don't know, Matt be defending his boy Thurman, but I mean, when you say about he needs a tune-up, I mean, I don't know if he's ever going to be the same. He's already in his.
He'll never be the same because y'all trying to serve him to the wolves. Give him a tune-up.
Yeah, but I mean, who? Yeah, well, if he keeps fighting all these tune-ups, he's not going to be the same Thurman from the mid.
Motherfucking Ugas' entire career was a tune-up.
Nah, I just don't see why you defend him.
He had two fights. Ugas had two fights, Porter and Pacquiao.
So who do you want them to fight this?
I just said Jamal James Thurman is a great fight. Battle of the long hair.
I don't know. Even if he gets James or whatever after that, you think you want Boots? You want Ugas? I mean, I don't know. I you gotta let him go, man.
I like
the Ugas fight.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that y'all say I'm protecting, but none of y'all want Boots to fight Earl or Crawford. All of y'all saying no, they shouldn't fight him. They should move up. It's more legacy. All this bullshit.
That ain't what I said. What I said was, do I think it happens? No. Right? Because I do believe that the winner would be
people want
more
to fight an
enticed
old dude
in a rematch or
to fight an old
to
dude,
move
not
up
to fight the
for
dudes in
another
charge.
chance of undisputed, especially if you're Terrence Crawford, right? Because he's the one that called out Jermell Charlo, and he's the one that has said, I want to be 3-division undisputed. Now, you mentioned the Ugas fight. I don't mind that fight.
Mm-hmm.
A million times better than the Jamal James fight.
Mm-hmm.
me personally, tougher fight than a tougher fight for Keith than a Boots fight. I feel like, in the sense that, bro, Ugas just been there. He's been on that big stage. I don't think that he's necessarily bigger, but I feel like that could be as tough, if not tougher, than the Boots fight. So, but I do like that fight though. I don't mind that fight. That right there is not a bad fight. Who we got next though?
I got callers over here on Black.
Yeah, we got Discord keeps lighting up.
It's unfortunate.
Why you ready to go, bruv?
Let's start with
Nah, I'm saying we can't see shit. That's unfortunate.
Here is the hard-hitting rising star fighting out of and representing Houston, Texas.
The most dangerous producer on YouTube.
El Bandera Negro.
Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotions.
I'm waiting for him to send me the contract. Them bitches know what's up. I'm right here waiting for him.
This black flag phenomena that is happening right now across the United States.
Yo.
Yup.
Ness got his Keith Thurman been paying $69.99 a month for that Ness Heyman protection plan, the platinum edition. You know what I'm saying? He got that shit working overtime today. Now we got Conor Ben, who is older than Boots, right? Fighting Chris Algieri and Van Heerden, and they're calling those good developmental fights. Boots is younger than fucking what's his name, Conor Ben, and is calling for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, and we don't want to see those fights. Keith Thurman, who's a two-time champ, obviously he's a Hall of Famer most likely. He's calling out him, but he can't get that fight. Keith Thurman want to get back in title contention. He's ranked below Boots in the ranking, so obviously he want to get where he need to go. He gotta climb the ladder, right? He ain't gonna get a title shot. He gotta fight niggas that's ahead of him in the rankings, which is Boots. So like, I'm not understanding the idea that he can't fight him. Like, first of all, do we even know? I mean, I know Boots is this super prospect, but like, are we even sure of what he is? Like, are we that certain? We don't really get to see him go rounds. Like, have we seen Berlanga knocking people out 16 fights in a row, and then he fights somebody up to a tough competition, like, he don't look the same. Like, do we know that for sure, Boots?
I'm not even responding to you dudes no more, man. You're not real boxing fans. Like, it's just that simple. JTModernStructures.com will be live on A&E Network Saturday. He didn't give us the date on the super chat, but shout out to
I think this
JT.
Saturday he was saying.
Yeah,
June 19th.
June 19th. We need the time though. We need the time.
It's in the Discord. He posted the flyer in the Discord.
And he will be on Living Smaller, the hit show on A&E, June 19th, Saturday at 8 p.m. So check out JT on the A&E network and support our fellow community member as he's made it in the big time. I mean, he's on network television, man. That's official. I would beg for a little shout out. Say, hey, man, shout out to TBV, on live TV. Why not? Try and get it off.
Pretty sure it's not live.
Oh, no?
Yeah, it's edited. The producers will probably be like, nah.
Why you guys hating?
We got to cut that out.
Why you hating?
We got to cut it.
Who we got next?
We actually got Waka Flocka Flock in Connecticut.
What up, fellas? How you guys doing today?
Chilling. How are you?
Good, man. Just chilling right here, working, try to get my call in real quick. Real quick with Keith Thurman. I ain't here to bash Keith Thurman. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to see Keith Thurman in the ring no more. I would love to see him as an analytical person hosting these fights. I think he's very, very smart. He's a very conscious boxer, and he knows how to break down boxers and game plan really, really well. And I would love to just see him follow Tim Bradley, Paul Malignaggi, and break down these fights. The guy is great doing it. He's a great character for the TV. He should just do that, man.
I agree. Until he shows that he's really back and he could contend, yeah, man, be a commentator. I'm with you.
Yeah, and like you said, man, I think in boxing it's very, very important that you got legs, and Keith Thurman still got those legs, man. So as long as he got those legs, he can still box, man. The topic was Kambosos and Haney.
Mm-hmm.
I think Haney, they should try to bring that back to America, and just make a quick little fight out here, maybe in Vegas. Who knows? Maybe outdoors in California. That would be a cool fight to see. We know what's gonna happen, but hey, I'd love to see a boxer that got good legs, has a really solid job, and just fights off the job. I watch that all night.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Alrighty then.
Who next?
Looks like we got Big Gucci Nick.
Yo, shout out Ness, shout out Dan.
What up?
Shout out producer. Everybody smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Yo, Ness, I'm super excited for this weekend, man. This 3-belt unification, dude. It's going to be super exciting. I don't know what the undercard looks like, but, man, the main event, I'm going to have to go with the common man, dude. Like, he's just, we can just vibe with him more, man. Like, I wish he would win. That'd be a huge upset. That'd be really good for boxing, man. But yeah, that's my call, man. I'm just super excited for this fight Saturday. Gonna be preparing some good ass gelato to smoke right before the fight. You know what I mean?
Sounds
It's gonna be real
fire.
good, man. It's gonna be a great fight night. Shout out to you guys, man. That's my call.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Who next? It's looking like JP in Long Beach. What is up?
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Ness, the machine. Danny, what it do? Tanner, what up? Hey,
What
man,
up?
I need that plug on that Fitty Foods, man. Y'all niggas over there getting sucked up and skinny and shit. I see they only got it in Nevada, huh?
Yeah. But ain't you shopping out here? I thought you was moving out here. You stunning?
Yeah, man. I keep getting outbidded on everything. Niggas coming in 20 over the asking price and shit. I ain't got it
Yeah,
like
nah,
that.
it's crazy out here for that. For real.
Killing me. They're killing me. All them investors. Danny, you over there looking good, bro. You gonna be back down to that Tom Cruise you used to be, putting that pressure on niggas.
I don't know about the Tom Cruise. I'm definitely down about a quarter though. So.
Nah, that picture they showed of you back there, boy. You was cold-blooded. You was looking like Tom Cruise. You had the comb over. I said, shit, Danny was pulling everything in the world.
I ain't never in my life
had the comb over?
No, I'm saying I ain't never in my life getting that back, the comb over, no sir. But I definitely used to slay some shit back in the day.
Oh, no question. Look, man, nobody owes Keith anything. He's been highly paid. He decided to run off to Nepal, found him a virgin woman. His hair started falling out his head, and he ain't been the same since. He's supposedly an elite fighter. Get your ass in there with an elite fighter and get whooped like we all know you are. So nobody owes Keith anything. Kambosos, look, it's contractual, so they got to do something with him. But he can step aside. I figure Kambosos could say, look, just give me the money, let Devin go his way, and I'll go a separate way. But that's the only way out of it, is if Kambosos decides to step aside. Other than that, we got to watch it again. I just don't see it. It's a cash out for George, I feel. I think George is probably calling it quits after this next fight. You ask me, because he's going to get dominated and not have the same cachet he'll have. Y'all was talking about them surgeries, man. Look, I think men need to start embracing it. I got a homie who had the fucked up man boobs. He got them joints cut off. He out here living his best life. Tank tops on. You know what I'm saying? So shit,
Yeah, that gyno, what is it? Gyno master, but whatever. That shit is tougher, man. God, if you could afford to get that surgery, better than having them man boobies. John Jones, not to be confused with the John Jones. Oh yeah, I got to do this. What up, John?
Hey, first thing I want to say, hey, Danny, thank you for your service. You always talk about how you did 2 tours. That's something I can never do. So thank you for your service. Or you did 7 years. Sorry about that. But
Oh,
I
good,
was gonna
Tim.
say,
Yeah, appreciate that.
no problem. I was just going to say, I want to see the rematch just because I want to see if Haney can take it up another level. And let's be real, it has to happen because I think they're planning. Lomo's going to need a tune-up fight. I don't think you just going to take one, like be in war, whatever his situation is, you know what I mean? And then just jump right back in the ring with Haney. So probably I think what will happen is they'll do the rematch. Lomo will have a fight in between, and then it aligns for their calendars to have that mega fight at 135.
Yeah, let's hope, and let's hope we actually get Loma, back fighting.
Yeah. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right.
Who we got?
We got Suleiman the Scholar.
Suleiman, what up?
Suleiman.
Doing?
What
How you
up,
doing?
bro? What up, bro?
I think this fight should go through. I mean, make this guy fight Kambosos for the second time. Follow the contract, follow the agreement that they agreed to. Okay. If the man has to make the adjustments, that's his training camp. Maybe the guy wants to go out and shoot in front of his people. I mean, the fight's gonna happen in Australia. Just be patient. Let it go through. See if the kid could build up some power and put him away, or if this guy could cut the jab. I mean, you slip the jab and start working the body, throw some combination. Maybe you have a rubber match, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, it's good for boxing. Rubber matches are good for boxing. A competitive structure is good for boxing. Kambosos.
Yeah, did the first fight look competitive to you?
Well, the guy didn't reset, man, but he went the distance. He won 12 rounds. He was aggressive all the way to the end. So
aggressive?
Yeah, he was aggressive all the way to the end. He said, you guys have a great day. Thank you very much.
All right, brother. Don't take it personal when we laugh. It's just, some of that should be funny. I didn't see him be aggressive all throughout the 12 rounds. That was fucking funny.
We got Mr. CYP if we want to run that intro.
Oh, Mr. CYP. 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, Ness? What you got on the topic? None. What about you, Danny? Shit, man. Y'all lying. Y'all some podcasters. Y'all ain't got nothing on the topic. What's up, Bo? Well, fuck you then, punk.
Why you talking about Bo like that, man?
No.
Yo.
CYP.
Oh, shit. That shit's still funny, though. Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, look, we ain't going to run that too much because you're going to get played out. You play it every day and shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe next week, retire and I'll create a new one. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a trend. I'm just going to create these skits. But on the topic, man, Kambosos. Jesus Christ, man. Like, damn well don't nobody want to see you fight, but I get the business motto. You're going to make some more money. You're going out with money, no legacy. The only problem I have with this, because I already had a problem that it was signed. Everybody know that. But the problem I have with it going forward, let's just say he wins. So the undisputed champion in Devin loses and don't get no rematch. Ain't that a bitch? Wouldn't that be about a bitch? The undisputed champion loses to a guy he beat and don't get a rematch.
It's the same AJ deal, though. It's the same AJ deal.
No, but it ain't undisputed, though. That's my only issue. Undisputed, because there was no undisputed until those two fought. Now, if it was undisputed, I'm undisputed, now I'm the king. But you beat me again. Oh, shit. Can I get a fight back, man? Can we run it back, please? Hell no. I'm in the trenches. You're in the light. I was born in the dark. Some old dumb shit he about to say, come up with some idiotic shit to make people believe why Devin shouldn't get a rematch. And he's going to roll with it. That's just the way life is going to be. And then Loma's going to beat dude. And then Loma's going to be undisputed. So, Devin, what you did was you brought your belt over here and you gave it to dude, back to dude. And then Loma ended up doing exactly what they wanted Loma to do in the first place, be undisputed. I really don't want to see this. I hope it doesn't happen because if 2 judges saw it 8-4, it's a possibility he can get robbed, yo. It's a possibility if 2 judges saw it 8-4, which is crazy to me. It's a possibility he can get robbed, and I'm terrified of that because he's never going to get a shot again. It's just going to be like they used him. They used him.
Cut it.
Work out. And that's GTO. Instagram and the Twitter. Was there another super chat after Average Boxing Fan? Nope.
Nothing.
We're out. Arrivederci.